The following is only intended for mature audiences. This program contains strong language, controversial opinions about controversial people, outrageous guests, and true villainy. If you cannot handle these things, then respectfully, you are a bitch. And this probably isn't the show for you. Viewer discretion is advised.
In my eyes, really, we're all virgins because if our actual atoms touch, we'd make a black hole.
I thought he was going with it because none of our booty's been played with.
If we're really talking about when atoms crash, it's either fission, fusion, or it becomes like a black hole.
To any time I get busy, it is a black hole. You know what I mean?
Talk your talk.
Welcome back to the Supervillain Show. I'm your host, Injustice, your local supervillain. The Black Thanos, the Puerto Rican Dr. Doom, Magni Morhos, the fat bastard, type 2 flyabetes.
Wow. That was
in the fucking building, bro.
I got more nicknames. You want me to give you more nicknames?
You got more for me?
Yeah.
Let me hear.
Yo, we got the Diddler. We got Jay Kelly here. We got Jay Diddy.
Real quick. Nah, we're not doing that. We're actually gonna skip him. We're gonna skip him. In front of me, finally in the building, Johan is back on the pod. Cheers for that.
What's good?
The clapper's back.
It's JY the Clapper, Bohemian Rhapsody, Edward 40 Hands, Master of Ceremonies, Human Jukebox, Flannel Poppy, Prodigy of the Sound System and Selector, Dijon Harris, Doug Gimme Dome.
Doug Gimme Dome is fire. I like that one a lot. That was a good one. Welcome back.
Thank you, brother.
You can give him his mic back. This nigga's also here.
Can I get some nicknames? Damn, bro.
Don't ever do some shit like that again.
Okay. It was over. The jokes were fun.
The dreaded
I'm not even happy. Just do your nicknames, bro. They know who you are. They know who you are, bro.
Yo, you know who it is, man. You know, Mr. Lobo. I don't know what's my names.
The dreaded one?
The dreaded one, the Finestra Timelines, Bucky McBadback.
Bucky McBadback?
You feel me?
Your friendly neighborhood organic boy?
You know who Bucky McBadback is?
No.
That's a nigga from Fairly Odd Parents, the one who had the bag over his head, and he was like the baseball player, and they booed him out the...
That's crazy.
You know?
Yeah, but then he turned out to be like some like Chad ass looking nigga.
Yeah, he ended up looking mad nice. Little sexy ass nigga. That's me. No, that Bucky me bad nigga, man. Fuck you talking about, man? Organic Garnet boy, nigga. What you talking about, man? The biggest villain on them all, Villanoso. You, how you feeling, nigga? I really do this shit, nigga. We really put you 6 feet down. We have to.
We back.
Was that ASAP Rocky? Who was that?
What?
Was that Quan Ryu? Who was that? It sounded like ASAP Rocky.
I have my moments.
This nigga was doing a chant.
Yeah.
Satanic chant.
I could do one for the pod. You want me to do one real quick?
Nah, later.
Okay.
Welcome back, fellas. It's been a little minute.
Indeed.
Been a little minute. First of all, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers right now. We got the hard Arizonas.
Cause you know niggas stay hard.
You already know, bro.
Cheers, Jets.
For this hard life. It's a hard knock life.
If you want
like Arizona,
it's a really hard knock life. If you really want to get into it, because we're all brown. We're all brown, bro. They don't want to see us up for real, bro.
Okay, Arizona, this is nasty work. Because why does this taste like Arizona? What you trying to do to these kids out here? Kid gonna be like, la 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 la. Let me get it Arizona. Oh, weird. Arizona's $3. Nigga gonna be drunk.
Packed up. It's good, bro.
21 plus to enjoy, but yeah, you know, kids don't read nowadays. Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's pretty good, bro.
Unless you put it on a TikTok, they wouldn't even know.
Talking shit. So how we feeling, fellas? How's life?
Good, man.
You know I'm always thriving and providing.
Talking shit.
You feel me?
Ooh, okay.
Shit, bro.
If niggas ain't eating, we ain't greeting. See you in the evening. Maybe next weekend.
Woo!
Fuck you talking about, nigga? He is potting,
bro. He is potting.
I got another nigga for you, bro. Your favorite deadbeat. Your favorite deadbeat dad.
I'm gonna give you another title, bro. Professional yapper, bro.
Wow.
Professional.
You professional though.
I
You
think
feel
we're
me?
all, we're all professional.
I think
yappers,
I think we're all professional yappers.
Johan, it's been a minute since we've seen you.
It's been a minute, bro.
How art thou?
Good, brother. Good. We've been one with the tide.
You said it like Kendrick, I'm not gonna lie. Amazing, brother.
Amazing, brother. Pop off only on occasion, brother.
You've been one with the tide. What does that mean?
I've been one with the tide, bro.
been swimming?
I've been at the beach.
Oh, word?
Oh, he was literal.
I was dead ass with the tide, bro.
That's what's up.
I
Being
went-
real
I went to
I'm
the
trying to
tide.
go to the beach soon.
Yeah, bro. Let's schedule this shit, bro. We be out. I know a couple of beaches that are real nice. Not like
Which
not
one should you
like,
go to?
I'm not gonna. Asbury Park.
Why do you have to be?
I feel like you're still gonna hear it through that mic.
because he's gonna
This
mix it so it doesn't fucking.
I'm not doing any of that.
He said
Are
Asbury
you
Park.
not? Yeah.
Well, first of all, I feel like they all know we're from New Jersey, right?
Because we Jersey Devils.
Yeah. And you trying to? Why are you trying to gatekeep?
Yeah,
'Cause,
you
bro,
Why are you
right.
trying to gatekeep beaches?
Because then
That's not even
bro,
a busy beach anyway.
It's not, but it's going to be.
God
'Cause
forbid. Look, God forbid we meet people who watch the pod.
people watch the
oh
pod, bro.
no.
People be on the beach watching the pod, bro. I'll watch the pod.
That'd
on
be
the beach.
fire as
People
fuck.
go to
what I'm saying?
Seaside, Wildwood, and they go to what's that other
Point
one?
Pleasant, Seaside Heights.
Point Pleasant is whack.
Point Pleasant.
They go to there's this
It's
other
dirty.
one. I forgot what it's called, but Asbury Park is a chill one.
Asbury Park is
usually
chill.
not that crowded.
No,
That's one I usually go to too.
Yeah,
It's calm.
Have you met Bam Bam Bigelow?
I haven't, bro. I want to.
DDP?
Is he alive?
I think he's dead. DDP?
R.I.P. Bam Bam Bigelow. I haven't met DDP.
Chris Canyon?
I think he's dead too.
Damn, niggas be dying out here.
Shout out to all your favorite wrestlers.
niggas die every day, B.
Yep.
Facts. Bro. That's my favorite movie quote.
And those funny. A lot of people just say niggas die every day as really not the quote. Niggas get shot every day,
Nigga
B.
get shot every day, B.
That's even more fucked up.
Yeah, nigga.
Imagine you got shot
Tough, right?
and your homie said,
I just got shot last week, bro.
While eating some chips in your face.
nigga, why are you crying, bitch?
And that's probably that was probably his chips.
Yep.
That he paid for.
Crazy, wild.
Cameron, a disrespectful nigga.
You want to talk about some Cameron shit real quick? Him talking about
Cameron top 3 funniest niggas.
I feel like you've been doing a little victory lap about this Diddy situation. I'm not gonna lie.
Why you think that?
Because I feel like he's having way too much fun talking about this. He's the first nigga I saw say no Diddy, like filmed it. this nigga is on the news stations drinking. What is it? Pink Horse, like the shit to break you up. Talking about. I'm about to get some cheeks later. This nigga do not give a
On
fuck about
CNN.
on CNN.
That's crazy.
CNN.
That's CNN
The,
is wild.
the reporter had no words for that. Like,
There's a couple things I need to add to this, right? One, why do these news outlets keep having, like, I wonder why they have certain people on. Like, I get you want black people to watch the news, but like,
Sure.
remember when, like, I think it was like Fox had Drewski on? Like, I don't give
Oh,
a
that's
fuck what
crazy.
Drewski thinks about politics. Drewski's the last nigga I want on Fox or CNN. What the fuck? Of all the
what
black
do you mean
people,
by
you
that?
get Drewski?
Come on, bro.
it's equal to the Donald Trump shoes, really. It's just like, oh, look.
Honestly, bro.
Oh, look, niggas, look.
It's just ridiculous, bro. Like, why?
You're gonna love the shoes.
Like, I get it's
You're gonna
Diddy.
love them.
That
Diddy's
goes.
There's a rapper. You get another rapper. You get Cameron, right?
She got King
I get it.
Combs if you really wanted an inside take.
See, nah, bro. Because he's part of the.
Yo, this nigga King Combs, Diddy's son, has a song diss track against 50 Cent, and he's pro Diddy.
Oh, that's his dad. What do you mean? Why wouldn't he be pro Diddy?
Sometimes your dad's a fucking horrible person. You
Yeah,
just
but
That's
he,
true,
Yeah,
but-
but he cutting the check and he's still
But
living in the
if,
mansion. bro. Come on.
if he came out on a song and he wasn't pro Diddy, he definitely did that shit.
And I'm well. What do you call it when you can't fully quote something? You're
on background. You're off the record when you fully can't quote the shit. You're.
But like, let's say you're in school and you're using you're not quoting them, but you're using.
Or you're paraphrasing.
I'm gonna paraphrase what this nigga said in a rap song. He said, "Just like those niggas who try to run up in my house, y'all ain't realize all that shit was in the other house."
Crazy.
What other stuff was in the other house?
Yeah, that's
Because I know what the feds was looking for. They was looking for people.
yeah, that
So
that
what?
was nasty
So you're
work.
saying whatever they was looking for in this house is not the fact that it's not there because y'all not criminals.
Yeah.
It's in the other house.
It's in the secret bunker.
Nigga, you
That
the
wasn't-
dumbest criminal I've seen ever.
That wasn't a smart diss track.
It was
King
not,
Combs.
They're so lucky they can't play songs for court no more.
Bro, yeah, man. That was a really big
facts.
deal. I mean, even fucking Key and Peele, they made a fucking skit about that shit.
Yeah.
Like, that is
It
crazy.
a big deal.
Hilarious, bro.
But another point I wanted to make was Cameron is the top 3 most disrespectful niggas in
Devious.
hip hop history. Like there's so many situations where this nigga has been disrespectful, bro.
You saw their pod when they had Auntie on twerking before the pod started.
He's just have you seen the clip of I think Dipset made like a short film. I don't know what the fuck it is, but you ever seen the clip of Diddy spitting on the little girl?
Oh my god.
There's a clip, I think like something happened before, like it was like a drive-by or whatever, and they left like their daughter, and he sees the daughter, and the daughter just looks up, he just go. I'm just
That
like,
shouldn't be funny.
yo,
That's not funny.
It's not. It is though, because like it's just so absurd.
It's just so wild.
For one, who's
Who's greenlighting this? Did he
who
probably?
letting their daughter star in this music video? Like Cameron spit on her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Okay, after all the confirmation about the Diddy situation, I think the most horrific part of it, this nigga was really walking around as the Joker. Can you imagine the menace he was during Halloween?
Oh yeah, nah. With the masks and shit, and the fucking
That he's a real life
lipstick.
Joker.
No, he real life Joker for real, bro. Because he got the funds, he got the people to do it.
Yeah, that's
He's got the
insane.
goons.
Yeah.
We don't condone the Diddiness over here. We was gonna buy Ciroc, and he was like, "Nah, can't even do that no more, man."
Can't do it.
I don't even know if he fully owns it no more, but we just not gonna support that whole bottle no
No,
more.
bro.
I don't even like Ciroc, to be honest.
It's really not that bad. You know, I think they have the flavors they use are strong. A lot of times you get like vodka with flavor, and you can barely. It's mostly vodka.
Yeah.
But I think with theirs, you can actually taste the flavor.
Yeah, Ciroc's not for me. I think it's for women mostly.
Definitely,
Ciroc is for
clear
women.
is mostly for women.
Except for like tequila.
But most of the time, like if it's not super like distilled and like whitewashed, it's usually brown. The good tequila you want brown. Like the
Reposado.
Casamigos I had, the little Blanco Johns,
Yeah.
that is really bad tequila because it's like basically whitewashed
Well,
tequila.
it depends if it's distilled like a couple of times
You know what I mean?
in the
Type shit.
process. So
Now you know, guys.
how you doing, bro?
Me?
Yeah.
How you feel that your uncle's in hot water right now?
My uncle? Who's that?
The man who shouldn't be named right now.
That is not my uncle, bro.
Thou who shall
I've
not
never
be
met
named.
Diddy in my life, bro. Thank the Lord.
Nigga, why you capping? 2 years ago, you was talking about how you got to that Diddy party and you was mad hyped. How you and Diddy was chilling with the hoes. All right.
Can we stop chatting now? We're doing so good.
Yep, city, yep.
We're doing
Yep,
so
yep,
good.
city, bitch.
Yap City's crazy.
Honestly, after the Cassie video came out, I think it's a wrap for Diddy, and I'll tell you why. And it's not because of the Cassie video, because
The apology was horrible.
the apology was horrible. All celebrity apologies are terrible.
Correct.
I think if you're a celebrity, bro, just write a fucking note. Just write like a little statement and keep it pushing. Never do an apology video.
Yeah, don't do the
He
Travis
looked goofy,
gimmick.
bro. Like he looked fucking goofy. But you know, people are upset because it happened in 2016. You know, they can't really prosecute. I personally think that this video coming out shows that there's even more. I think this video is the tip of the iceberg. I think that there's gonna be way more Diddy videos coming out, especially if Diddy really had cameras in his crib and they found them, and there's footage of all the parties and shit.
Oh, it's raps.
It's raps not only for Diddy but for other niggas too.
And for everybody involved, bro. Because he wouldn't be the only party getting sued. He wouldn't be the only party to be
Bro,
to be put
Diddy,
on the
bro.
stand.
Did you see that video recently? It was like the first time TMZ saw him since the Cassie video came out. And like he was standing there, he was walking next to King Los, who's a battle rapper.
Shout out to
And,
King Los, man.
Like they were just walking, and all of a sudden TMZ was like Diddy, and they noticed him, bro. King Los, fucking, you could see his heart drop.
Like, damn, they
He's
see me with
fuck, they
Diddy.
got, like he turned around for a second. He's like, fuck, they got me next to Diddy. Like,
And I don't want to be a King Los mark. I kind of don't like that you called him a battle rapper. He just got into battle rapping maybe like 4 years ago.
See, I didn't know you. See, all right. See, I didn't know you were gonna know who King Los was. That's why I said battle rapper. Did you know who King Los was?
No.
He's a yibbity yapper.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan.
Really?
But yeah,
He fits the battle rap better than he fits regular
That's
rapping.
why I said it.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful because he was a rapper before battle rapper, so you know.
But he was one of those rappers that you would not listen to music, but if he goes to Sway in the morning, you might watch it.
Like Simba.
You know what I mean? You might watch
Oh,
his
that
freestyle.
Simba freestyle was fire. Like, oh, word. What song should I listen to? I don't know. Like those.
It's like J. Cole.
Nah, we're not doing that.
LA
You know?
Leakers freestyle.
Fire.
We're not doing that.
It does.
Even though freestyle J. Cole is way better than.
Correct. Than
J.
regular.
Cole.
Yo, what's going on with that screen? It's kind of bugging me out. I want to make sure nothing going wrong. Everything blacked out, bro.
No. We're good, bro.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to stay. I'm
No,
trying to
you good, bro.
I'm trying to be up there, bro. I'm trying to be for the pop for my peoples, because you know me, the biggest baby face here, baby.
Type shit. I'm fucking with the fit today, Johan.
I appreciate you, bro.
Fuck his fit. I'm fucking with your fit. What you got on, my guy?
Oh,
Yo.
we got the villain TR, bro.
Villain T's coming very, 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 very soon.
Really also.
Very, very soon. Stay tuned for that shit, bro. Get your wallets out. Facts.
Bro,
100
we should do the translation for villain in Spanish and put the Spanish.
Oh,
on.
You gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill.
That's for the mamacitas.
Johan, you gotta chill
For
out,
the
bro.
mamacitas.
All right, bro.
You don't understand, bro. Maybe that was a future design, nigga. You gotta chill.
Yeah, no, my fault.
We gotta cook
Damn.
offline.
My fault.
We gotta cook offline.
Take
My
over the
fault,
world in Spanish with the different
Come
different
on,
flags.
my
That's
fault,
kind of
my fault,
tough.
Maybe I was gonna get Sofia Vergara with the titties out to be on the back of the team, bro. Fuck, bro.
It's all good, bro. It's all good, bro.
It's alright though. It's alright.
They haven't seen it yet, though. That's all that matters.
It's fine. Like I said, you know, like he said, niggas don't watch this.
Wow. Clearly, we're wrong.
Yeah. What niggas have been watching, though.
Yeah.
What niggas have been watching.
Talk to him.
X-Men 97, bro. I just want to say, X-Men 97 is the best thing Marvel has done since Endgame. Can we agree on that?
Say it again.
The best thing Marvel's done since Endgame. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Hear me out. This might sound a little crazy. I don't go back and watch Endgame.
I don't either.
I might go back and watch this season of X-Men.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Not right now. I already watched it, but you know what I mean? Like,
I'm
In a
going
couple
to,
months,
like,
you know?
before the next season comes out type shit.
Probably, yeah.
I go back, like, to watch clips of Endgame. Like, there's certain clips of Endgame that are, like, iconic.
I
like,
also think Infinity War is better than Endgame.
I think it probably is, but Endgame got those moments, bro.
I know, but I don't know. That Thor moment might be my favorite moment of all of MCU.
You talking about when he gets the
popping
hammers?
when he popping up to Wakanda, bro. When he popped up to Wakanda with Stormbreaker, he wanted pure. Bring me Thanos.
Yeah, he wanted all the smoke. Didn't he pull up? With
Nigga, how you know what Wakanda's
pulled
at?
up with
The
Groot.
whole point of Wakanda is niggas don't know. You not even from this planet. Niggas said, "Oh, where the niggas at?"
Thor got the best moments, low key. Like one of my favorite moments. This is like a low key moment in Endgame is when it's you know it's like the big three. It's
The big three.
The big three, ironically, is Cap, Iron Man, and Thor. And you just see Thanos just waiting. He's waiting for these niggas. And Thor's like, you know, it's a trap, right? They're like, yeah. He's like, good.
He's
we're
like-
on agreement. And then he gets both.
he gets both Mjolnir and Stormbreaker.
And you know how
he comes down, I'm like, oh, nah, this nigga did. Even if it's fat Thor, the aura's still there.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
100%.
The aura's still there.
I wanted him to stay fat. I wanted him to be King Thor, just murk on niggas. I didn't want him to be a joking fat. That was the whole
Even
thing.
even when Cap picked up Mjolnir,
He was a real nigga.
was
That
like, I
nigga
knew it.
smirked.
He's like, I
That
knew
nigga
it.
thought it was a. He said, "Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Two of us, nigga."
He goes, what did he say? He goes, only the pure-hearted can hold this. And then he was scared. They were all chilling, just
Yeah,
like we're
he was a
chilling.
hater at first.
He was a hater. He was like, no way you gonna pick my shit up.
because we all love callbacks, right?
Yeah, of course, bro.
Take it back to Age of Ultron, where they all like try to pick up the hammer, and then like you see Cap try, and it moves a little bit. And Thor's like, "Oh shit, this nigga might be actually."
Nah, I mean,
and he tries to play it
Exactly.
off. He's like, "I knew it. I knew you couldn't do it." And then after he finally picks up Mona, he's like, "I knew it."
you know why? Because them
Knew you were
skinny
worthy.
niggas is insecure. When you get big boned, ego killer, nigga.
Talking shit. Bro.
I don't know what's
It's
the
true,
type
bro.
of narrative I was trying to pull.
Listen, bro. I don't
I'm
know.
with you,
I don't
bro.
know any.
Fat niggas up 2024.
Correct.
You know
I
what
don't
I
know if
mean?
you heard. I don't know if you heard.
You You know what's so funny? No, they wouldn't understand that whatsoever. But like, you know, the big niggas be having
the Rick Ross sound.
You know what I mean?
The grunt.
You think he just
Maybach
naturally makes that
music.
sound and it just became. How you doing, Drake?
I think he does. I think he does naturally make that sound because that's a fat nigga sound. Like us fat niggas, we have the same sounds, bro.
It's like
Like
he
we
just-
get it, but
I'd be like,
oh, that's universal.
Like
to all
that-
fat
Yeah,
niggas.
that's universal and old.
It's just that.
That's just like my joints just ain't the same, nigga. That's what it is.
Yeah,
My
facts.
joints just ain't the same,
Nah,
bro.
facts, bro.
Oh man,
if you want real talk, it's really just gravity, bro. Gravity's just be coming down too hard, son.
this Jimmy Neutron ass nigga with his atoms and gravity.
You
Brain
are a
blast.
Jimmy Neutron ass nigga.
God,
Yo, y'all couldn't see what just happened.
no.
God,
Oh my God.
Y'all couldn't see what just happened.
Yo.
This nigga was twisting the mic, and that shit, the mic came off, and the mic stand just jumped up, bro.
I thought niggas was about to die for a second. I don't know.
That was crazy. You good, bro?
See, I don't know how these mics work. That threw me off.
I'm good.
You gotta chill, bro. You ain't gonna be
Imagine
so
that nigga got uppercutted by the mics.
That would be crazy.
uppercut is crazy.
No, that's wild. What the fuck?
And then we just act like we just talking like, yo, Joe Hard just out. Like, this nigga thought it was a good time to become a repairman right now.
I mean, he has to fix it.
I mean, y'all can keep going, bro.
So just how's the hose?
Shit, type shit.
I saw you on your phone real quick.
Same old, I mean, it's sundress season.
Shut.
It is sundress season, bro. My favorite time of year. You know what I mean? It's sundress season. The downfall of my enemies. And the Veterans Day.
I just don't understand why, like, not like in the fall and the winter, y'all not wearing sundresses.
It should be like an all year thing.
For real.
It should be an all year thing.
Why y'all trying to be warm all of a sudden, nigga? Put that dress on, nigga.
Matter of fact, take it off. You get it. Nah, but like,
Cause now the best part about the sundress is she can keep it on.
bro, sundress, bro. When you can just see that.
Cause
booty,
hear me out.
bro.
That's what I'm saying. Hear me
And
out.
you know, and, like,
Sometimes,
you know she ain't wearing no underwear. Bro. That shit
sometimes
just
the
be moving
clothes
like
is
that.
just a little more. Shit, fuck, you can wear the slot to the side. Fuck you talking about? You could have them on. Maybe you just don't want to be loosey goosey. I'm gonna still pull it to the side. Be fine.
What would Dr. Dre say? He said, "Roll it up from you when I'm
We
stressed."
don't talk about Dr. Dre. He's also a creep.
Is he really?
Deaf.
Well,
Who
I know
else? Who else a creep?
Well, Dr. beat up his ex-wife.
His ex Trish.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Didn't you have to sell beats too?
I heard them like NWA parties used to be nasty works too.
NWA.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It sucks because the 80s was a different time, bro.
Correct.
80s was a different time, bro. You know,
Yeah, I was making fun of my mom and dad saying y'all was at Freaknik. They was getting so mad.
they definitely were at Freaknik then.
They was like, we went in. People was like, yeah, sound like people at Freaknik to me.
Correct.
It's like
They might have been at Freaknik. You might want to steer away from the documentary.
I'm watching that joint.
It's out already. You can watch it.
Yeah, I know. Every time I go to watch it, I'm like, damn,
I heard it was ass though.
it look ass. Like just from like looking at it from
It looked
Hulu.
ass already.
Welcome to the pod.
We're supposed to be talking about X-Men. X-Men was not ass. X-Men was fucking amazing.
Correct.
We don't have to recap, the whole like 5 episodes. What were like some of your favorite parts of the last towards the end of the season?
I don't know, bro. Magneto just pulling
Magneto.
Wolverine stabbing Magneto, and Magneto just pulling the claws out of him and trying to take his adamantium skeleton out of him.
I ain't gonna hold
The
you.
most evil shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I don't
in
know
any
about
cartoon
y'all
ever, bro.
Right, Wolverines. I saw Wolverines like claws in Magneto. I was like, yep, pack Wolverine away. It's over.
Pack him up.
I ain't not for a slightest. I thought Magneto was dead. I was like, yeah.
Oh no,
pack that nigga up now.
Absolutely not, bro.
He said, finally. I said, oh, the last thing you want to do is shoot a nigga, stab a nigga, or something. They say, finally.
Yeah, that's crazy
You're done.
work.
Yeah, it's over, bro.
You're done.
Run.
You're done.
Like,
If you do something that's supposed to kill a nigga and it don't kill a nigga, whatever they say, just know you're packed up.
I don't think it's been any like form of media where you hurt some nigga and a nigga go, nah, it's over, bro.
It's cooked.
Get out of there.
He's been waiting for that moment,
He gonna
bro.
power up or some
Riding,
shit.
bro.
Get the fuck up out of there,
That's
bro.
some anime shit right there, bro.
100%. Yeah.
This like this nigga does like crazy power up, and then the villain's just like, He's like, you're cooked, bro.
Talk about
cooked, you're
anime. You know Wolverine was getting his body, like his animated pool talking about, I can't believe this. His powers are limited.
Nope.
I give him all I got, and his power just keeps rising.
Yeah,
If it was an anime, he would have had a whole monologue.
100%. We would have heard. He was like, we would like Vegeta. It's over 9,000.
It would have been
you know
a
what I'm
full
saying?
episode
just
of the anime team just getting ripped out this nigga's body, and then just fucking nigga's facial expressions like, oh,
And my favorite part is,
oh my God.
this is the most anime. Every time they get,
I didn't think you were gonna do that.
No, it would have been that. You were, ah!
no, that would have been Gene.
Everyone would have been crying except Cyclops.
Cyclops would have been laughing.
All right, let's have a dialogue about Cyclops, right?
Yes.
Because coming into this, you knew I was a Cyclops hater. Mm-hmm. I was never a fan of Cyclops, the character. I was familiar with him in the comics, in the movies. Obviously, I don't think the movies did him any justice. The movies made that nigga into a complete side nigga.
Yeah.
When in reality, in X-Men 97, you know, he's at least in a love triangle. Mm-hmm. He ain't the side nigga. You know, Wolverine's definitely still the side nigga in the OG show. Mm-hmm. But in the movies, he's like nothing.
Yeah,
he's just another nigga. When in reality, he's supposed to be, you know, the leader
the
of the
fucking
X-Men.
captain. Like,
Yeah, and you know, the qualities of him I didn't like is similar to the qualities I didn't like of like Captain America. I thought his character was a little bland at times, and also he was a little bit of a bitch, bro. Like, bitch taking my Wolverine, you know what I mean? But this series,
we got him, bro. I always fuck with Cyclops, so I'm like, bro, we got
Cyclops
it,
was
bro.
tough, bro. He stood on business.
From the first episode,
First episode,
bro. When he was moving around with his laser beams, I was like, it's done.
Yeah. That
It's
first
over,
episode,
bro.
he came down, used the laser beams to come down and land. I was like,
Yeah.
I know when I realized I was probably like an asshole as a kid. Right when I realized I liked Cyclops, and when he said, "Nah, we gotta leave that nigga more where he at, bro." That's how the show starts. The show starts with them leaving Morph, Wolverine's best friend. Wolverine's like, "Nah, we gotta go back." He said, "You could go back, but just know we gotta get up out of here." And it was slow. It was like he straight up was like, "Nah, we got Gene here. We gotta go." The most powerful person on the team. He is trying to save. Nah, that nigga's like, yo, I got some cheeks waiting for me, bro. She can't die right now, bro.
that's real shit.
You don't want to be a Forge ass nigga. What? Look at Forge cucking away, looking at the meteor. I hope my bitch don't die. I hope my bitch don't die. Now look at him, holeless.
And you know what's
trying to
fucked up?
save the whole past.
You know what's fucked up? They really steered away from the Xavier Jean Grey thing, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, Wolverine's not really much of a side nigga. Gambit kind of took that side nigga role this season, unfortunately, because fucking Magneto, his old ass, being a 69 god with Rogue on her Aaliyah shit.
Yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough
That's
to
wild,
see
disrespectful.
because obviously there's rapport between Magneto and Rogue, but
Rapport is an understatement.
Report's crazy.
rapport is an understatement. But there's rapport
Rapport
between.
rapport is such a nasty word.
Nah, because I got because imagine this. You with your shawty, right?
He's like, yo, you're fucking that bitch. Like, look, I have a rapport with her. I'm like, bro, what?
That's even worse.
You getting a shoe thrown at you, nigga.
Just say you fucked her, bro. At that point, rapport is like she came back. We have this connection. Like,
Well, obviously, yeah, there's some sort of connection there because they can physically touch each other,
Yes.
and Gambit can't do that.
they was fucking.
In fact, they were the only two.
I get why Gambit's mad because at least like when you're saying, yo, I talked to this nigga, you're thinking about all this shit together. Okay, she's like, I could touch him. Like, So damn, y'all was just fucking. That's crazy. Like, why even tell me all that? Like, that's wild, disrespectful.
Remy was like, number one, this is disrespectful. And number two, like, there's just some things that
she said, I can't touch you. That's like basically saying you got a small ass dick, nigga. Like that was like equivalent. I can't touch you.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
That's so fucked up, bro.
Nah, she was dancing and kissing up on this nigga.
They were in the air together, bro.
In front of Gambit.
They were in the air together.
She deserved all the grief she had.
Yeah,
What's more?
And more.
Oh my god.
You talk about this last spot, bro.
She needed more grief.
She forever grinding for that. RP Gambit.
RP Gambit. For real.
But well, talking about Gambit,
One of the best characters for real.
Let's talk about it.
he ain't dead, nigga.
Coming back. So let's really talk about that last episode. Was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That last episode.
But I feel like we gotta talk about the last two at least. Because
The last two episodes were fucking crazy. I want to say Bastion,
GOAT.
real villain, bro.
Real GOAT.
Real villain. We're gonna have to
core,
do
bro.
one day. I'm not really familiar with him outside this show.
I'm gonna be real with you. They did every last one of his stories in one thing.
Okay. So yeah, one day we'll do maybe we'll do a villain tier list on him.
Yeah, he might be up there.
Possibly.
He might be up there in S high A.
My man, when you start throwing reasonings at the villain and they just start ignoring the reasonings, yeah, it's over. They up
Yeah,
there.
because we talked about it before. If a villain has morals, it just makes him more palatable to people.
Mm-hmm.
And when people have a palate for that, they're gonna like the character.
Yeah, and it was great because like for the most part, his reasonings made sense, right? But that last episode, you're like, yeah, like he's off the deep end. Like it doesn't even what you're putting in his ear, it's going right out the ear.
He not listening.
They're like, can't you clearly see you're a mutant? The collar works on you, my nigga.
Yeah.
You a mutant. Najee, y'all mutants.
Well, yeah, that's usually what happens with villains. Usually, they have a lot of them have valid reasonings, right? And then them crashing out is what turns them.
Yeah, he crashed out.
He definitely crashed out.
I think like physically actually crashed.
Yeah,
like
crashed out, my guy. Like,
and bro, that final form of Bastion, bro, where he had that armor and
the second
wings.
coming. Oh my, that's my favorite form of Bastion.
Before that, when he took Nathan's arm is fucking wild.
That was
bro.
wild. Yeah, that was wild.
All right, so you want me to say the comic book shit so I can get out the way?
Yeah.
All right, so his first form that you saw in the last episode is his true comic look, which is the storyline.
Is it E's for Extinction?
E for Extinction.
Gotcha.
And
got
they
you.
called it Tolerance for Extinction because no, it's Zero Tolerance. That's the story.
Zero Tolerance
E
is
for
the story.
Extinction is the storyline where Magneto bugs out and takes the adamantium from Wolverine. It's pretty like there's a whole bunch of bullshit, but that's the biggest part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
It also ends with Charles. He does that. He pulls the adamantium out. Charles is like, "You're tripping. Got to go in your brain." Same difference. But like that's a weird way to end, right? So I guess it was like, let's morph both these stories. So you get the Zero Tolerance version of him because he pops up at the beginning of this episode looking completely different how this nigga looked this whole season. So you get that version. And I fuck that version. That version's trash. Bitch ass nigga. The Dark Angel version, the second coming version of this nigga is fucking diabolical.
Yeah.
And I love that version was the crash out version of him. Like, he was in too deep now. He was like, man, fuck this shit, bro. So that's my biggest thing. Like, I don't know you bring him back because you just did the story where he like dies and come back as the Dark Angel, basically. Mm-hmm. But he also did not die in front of our faces.
Yeah, we were talking about this off the pod. Cartoons and comics and shit. Someone's never dead, bro.
You're not getting back, bro.
Yeah, and they left with so much stuff that they could do. Like, all right, if he took his arm, right, wouldn't that mean he don't have the techno virus no more?
And then he could be an actual part of the X-Men. Mm-hmm. I mean, because old Beast's not there, but Forge can make him a new arm.
That's what I'm saying. That's not a techno virus arm.
Interesting.
Because the arm is the virus.
Is the arm the virus?
Growing, yeah.
Is it really?
So the whole thing is his eye is the way it is because he's constantly using the power so it doesn't expand. Oh. That's why usually if you see Cable, he's just a nigga shooting guns.
All right.
Because he's using all his powers to keep the arm. The virus not going full. Damn. That's why I was so shocked when you get him fighting Jean, because I ain't never seen this nigga use his powers.
Yeah,
like
no,
you're just
never.
told he has the powers of Jean and the powers of Cyclops.
Yeah, what he say?
But I just see a nigga shooting a gun, just like Bishop. If you don't know Bishop, you wouldn't think these niggas have any powers. You know,
Right.
These
Until-
niggas just
until you
tote
see
guns
X-Men
and
97, yeah.
shoot niggas. Like, but like I don't know. I thought this shit was fire.
They're really powerful.
Damn.
I think not packing up Dr. Sinister is a bad.
It was definitely a mistake.
That was an
It was
L
a mistake on their part for
Yeah.
sure.
bad idea.
For sure.
because he's gonna come back with the smoke.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
How you feel about Morph
Phoenix
telling
did.
Logan he loves him?
Oh.
that was kind of gay.
You know, but you
I
know,
mean, but that's his character.
no,
though.
no,
I'm joking,
yeah,
I'm joking.
and you know, like the dude came out and said like, now that was Morph saying he loved him.
Really.
Oh,
But
he
he
was
did
gay, I don't
it.
know.
He did it in the voice of Gene.
Yeah,
Grey.
but it was him actually telling how he feels.
From my point of view, it was him doing
Being
something-
supportive.
Yeah, him doing something that Logan probably wanted to hear.
But once if the writer comes out and say that's what he meant, I guess.
I'm not here for the Wolverine Morphs.
I
relationship.
don't think like Wolverine gonna be gay.
Yeah,
but I just think Morph just got a love for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it that way. I saw it more so of, you know, if this is your last moments,
I'm gonna make it nice for you.
yeah, like, like, you know, that's probably something Wolverine really wanted to hear at a point. So
Yeah, 100%.
Now think about this. Now Morph wanted to be a bad guy. He could be a really diabolical bad guy, man. This nigga, imagine you fall in love with this chick.
it's just fucking. He just turned his saber to and that's his fucking last moments.
That is so diabolical. Being someone you love and it turn into your worst enemy. That wow, fucking is crazy work. Like
That's crazy.
he might just get a heart attack. Like he just straight die like that. What else happened,
Bro.
Oh, Forge don't got no hoe no more. He's holeless.
Forge is holeless.
Niggas is missing in space. Well,
And time.
in
actually.
time.
Space and
Forge,
time.
Forge is plotting on
Aurora?
Storm's cheeks
Whew, I don't blame him.
for
No.
episodes. And
Truthfully, we don't even know. He might have got in them. They was crashed out in some abandoned.
Oh yeah, they were in like New Mexico or some shit.
He might have got
Something
her
like that.
human cheeks, and now he trying to see what them
nah, I
powers
feel
is
like
like.
Storm is a lady, bro. I feel like Storm's like, nah, you gotta take me out first. You know what I mean?
She went to Wakanda and fucked the king. What you talking about?
That's a king. Who we talking about right now? Some random nigga from New Mexico?
You sound like a real hater, bro.
I'm just being honest, bro. If it's a king, yeah, but like you give it up for this nigga, he got a headband. What? Like,
Headband's crazy.
if you don't play basketball, why you got a headband?
It's like a do rag, my guy.
It's not though. It's not
like
though.
a bandana.
It's
like
not,
a bandana, my
It's
guy.
no.
He says the Hulk Hogan.
Yes, nigga. He got the fucking and the strings come down. Bro.
I am a real
Hell
love.
nah, nigga.
Damn, that's mad disrespectful. Apocalypse is coming.
She did
back.
not let Macho Man smash. That's what that nigga looked like. Like Macho Man.
King
Randy
Macho,
Savage.
bro. What
Hell
you
no.
talking about?
Yeah, I feel like Forge was really just a device to get Storm back on our feet essentially because she saved Magneto and whatnot. She saved Magneto from getting. Because honestly, if Magneto got packed up, that would have been tolerance would have been extinction for real, and they would not have a storyline.
Oh, okay. I have one more thing. What was they called when they try to blow up the meteor? What was that act called?
The Magneto protocols.
The Magneto protocol.
Who stopped the explosions?
Magneto.
What the fuck was I supposed to do?
It was supposed to kill him.
In their
No?
eyes, it was Magneto doing it, right? You have the Magneto protocols, which I would assume would put a stop to Magneto.
Correct.
How the fuck was Magneto the only one to stop it? So if Magneto was the one, if he did want to just fuck up the world, y'all niggas would never have been able to stop him.
Well, that's good because now they know that shit don't work.
That shit does not work.
So get a new one. Nigga.
I
They
thought that
really
shit-
just flipped it. They got to put a fucking laser
But-
beam in the sky, like a
But
satellite. In the
Speaking
sky.
of the Magneto protocols, a big part of that last episode was we saw, all the cameos of all the other heroes dealing with shit while this is all going on. We saw we saw Captain America and Iron Man kind of in the war room with the president. We saw
we saw Spider-Man swinging around. No,
we saw
the
Peter
pet
Parker
also.
and Mary Jane.
I really liked the X-Men perspective. They all some bitches, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Cap was like, oh, man, the government said nah, right?
Facts.
Honestly, Black Panther said on business. He said, y'all niggas can do what y'all
Yeah,
want, but that shit's gonna bite you in your ass.
It was we saw Black Panther. It was King T'Chaka.
T'Chaka, not
T'Challa's
T'Challa.
dad.
T'Challa was
tough.
in Wakanda defending the area. while the Prime Sentinels was coming in.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had the full head suit, no cape.
Okay, copy.
Yeah.
We saw Daredevil.
They could still both be Black Panther. I don't.
Because that's what it. Even if you watch Civil War, that's what they was alluding to, that they was still both also Black Panther
at the same time.
At the same time, he just was Prince.
Yeah, he was.
You know what I mean?
Which is
right,
tough.
right.
Which is
He
tough.
probably just did it. You know what I would usually what they say is like he just doesn't have the herb yet. So he's just not like a super soldier yet.
Yeah.
But he could still wear the suit.
But this nigga still has a whole vibranium suit, so he's good.
He's been training his whole life.
Yeah.
What was the cameos, right? You was talking about the cameos?
We saw Daredevil.
Cloak and Dagger.
Cloak and Dagger. We saw Doctor Strange, I think, right?
Yeah.
Doctor Strange, yeah.
Fucking Doctor Strange was using his magic because there was no more power.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, bro.
That nigga said, I'm going to get my pay, nigga. Fuck out of here.
No power or not. Call me my check.
Let's be real here. Let's be real here. Do you charge more?
Yeah. That copay was ridiculous.
And also, if you're just gonna use magic, can't you just magically make that shit like not be a problem no more? You gotta do the surgery, which your magic is so extra.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that is extra.
They really wanted to animate that. That's really what they wanted to do.
it was funny. I loved it though. Silver Samurai don't watch everything and didn't blink an eye. He just said, "Damn, Magneto at it again, huh?"
Not facts.
This is the fourth time in a year, bro. He crashed out 4 times.
Spider-Man didn't hope shit. Spider-Man worried about his hoe. He said, "Now these X-Men niggas is wild." Because you gotta think, you know where X-Men are at? Upstate New York.
Nasty, bro.
This nigga is just in the city like, nah, these niggas are tripping. Hell nah.
Yeah, nah. I can't take a train there.
I saw a comment that was so funny. They was like, let's be real here. What the fuck Spider-Man gonna do to a meteor? I said, you know what? That's a fair point.
It's real shit.
He should just pack.
He could pack up some Sentinels though.
So Sentinels, yeah.
Especially those human Sentinels. He could definitely help with that.
If they wanted to get crazy, they would have turned MJ to a Sentinel real quick and get us a little, just a little glimpse of Spider-Man 97 with
Peter pack up Mary Jane.
Damn.
Peter pack up Mary Jane.
Or they should have made it Eddie Brock. That would have been tough.
That would have been fire. A Venom Sentinel.
Venom Sentinel would have been crazy.
Nasty, bro.
Eddie Brock as a Prime Sentinel and still turning into Venom would be insane.
Should we get to the context?
Wild.
How did we get to Meteor M? Why did that happen?
Oh, okay. So contextually,
When Magneto went berserk, he made the meteor.
Well, Magneto went berserk. He made the meteor, but he gave the X-Men a decision. He told them, your Professor Xavier's dream is dead, and I'm right. And whoever wants to join me,
and they had that big fight there. So yeah, like when they was in the meteor, everyone was figuring out what the fuck to do because I guess they just assumed Magneto was about to crash out on these niggas, right? And Bastion, was still over with was it Team Blue or Team Yellow?
Whichever one.
Whatever team that has,
I think it was Blue.
Cable and Storm and all them niggas, right? And he beat the fuck out of Cable, nigga.
Oh no, I think it was Yellow.
They dogged Wall Cable.
They dogged Cable.
They said I want to hear this nigga say how many times I murdered all his family. Nigga said 200 times.
Yeah, crazy.
After the 100th time, you know what, man? I'm going to a different timeline. And I'm gonna just live my life the best possibility I can live it, man.
Facts, bro. Facts.
This man watched his mama Dukes die 200 times. And Cable a cold ass nigga. Cause he's controlled right now. And they was like, yo, open his mouth crazy. Let that nigga speak. Bam, snap. He said he gave that nigga what he wanted. He had to be a slick ass nigga at the end. But he said, how your mama doing, nigga? Nah, Bastion wasn't fucking with that.
Bastion was like,
shit.
we gotta set an example.
I hate niggas like that. Niggas who talk mad disrespectful you and you say the exact same thing the nigga says and they say, how dare you? You a grimy ass nigga. That's exactly what that nigga said. They stop his plan. Why would you do that? What you mean, nigga? You was trying to kill everyone.
Nigga should have kept his mouth shut, to be honest.
That nigga took his arm. First of all, he didn't even just take his arm and take his power. That nigga made sure he slapped him a couple times with that nigga's own arm.
Yeah, that was diabolical.
Bastion was a true villain.
That's why I think Bastion got to come back because Cable got to get his lick back.
And I feel like Bastion is getting kind of overlooked a little bit. Same thing with Mr. Sinister because he was also a great villain. Mm-hmm. Both of them were exceptional villains. It's just Magneto, even though he was a hero most of the series, that little time he turned to a villain, we're like, oh fuck, this nigga a villain again. It's a wrap, bro. bro. It's a wrap. There's a reason why when that nigga became a villain, now you see all these other Avengers type niggas start panicking.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. You have this nigga controlling mad Sentinels saying he gonna take over the world. They're like, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, with that shit, you see the human Sentinels, you see actual Sentinels. Niggas like, X-Men got it. Magneto popped back up and said, yeah, it's up. Now we're in panic mode.
Because we can deal with some. They can deal with some robots.
Yeah.
This nigga with telekinesis, and he can move metal.
Bro.
It's raps.
And it's only they knew it was only, let's talk about it, bro. This nigga Professor X faked his own death to get some cheeks. Let's talk about it.
Oh, yeah. He's
okay, no.
No, because let's talk about that's the real reason.
Let's rewrite history. That's the real reason. Let's not rewrite history.
But what happened, Quan? Tell us, bro.
That nigga was dying. She saved his life.
He was dying for some cheeks,
and he came back to life. Well, she saved him. He was like, "Go back to them niggas or stay here and get some cheeks."
That was honestly, I think most of us
let's
would make
not
that
act
decision.
like that nigga went. I gotta go somewhere. That's not what that nigga did.
That's definitely what that nigga did.
No,
that nigga went to get some milk. I'll be right back. I'm leaving to get some.
I'll tell you what happened. That motherfucker, he needed life-saving surgery.
He needed some life-saving cheeks, and he got some on another planet.
But tell me that's not real life though, because you know that's not.
I'm not saying
that's not the real scenario. What happened? But when they play back the clip, he's just chilling there like a king and queen. That's a bad look. That's a crazy look.
It goes back to this. It goes back to the conversation: who's the real hero and who's the real villain? Magneto went full on hero, led the X-Men. Professor X was getting some cheeks. Oh, he turned his back on his, my X-Men. Yeah, they're alone, nigga. You're in space getting cheeks. They're struggling right now. Who's the real?
But who came back though?
Nigga came back to take the credit, bro.
Who came back? I swear to God, he came back to do what?
When he was in Magneto's mind, I was like, this nigga's about to make him relive the Holocaust again, bro. And I knew. I'm glad they didn't do it, but I'm like, please don't tell me he's about to. Because this nigga Professor X is diabolical, bro. On some real shit.
And you know, I do hate niggas like Professor X. You ever had someone who's like, I don't even know what type of scenario you could use, but like been gone for a while and then come back and now that they know everything that's going on, like, now this is what we need to do. Nah, what the fuck you talking about, nigga? That shit don't even work no more, bro.
You
like,
left.
like
you left.
Like you not
that's like quitting a job.
You are not the team captain right now, nigga. Like
that's like quitting a job, leaving for 2 months, coming back one day like, let me clock in real quick. No, nigga, you quit.
Or it's like, is it one of those niggas who was a manager somewhere else to get a new job, and they're like, well, I was a manager and I know how this shit works. Well, you're not the fucking manager here, bitch.
Nigga.
Like
exactly, nigga. You were the manager of Foot Locker. This is Jamba Juice, nigga.
Yeah, nigga. What you know about this juice, nigga? The juice is loose, nigga.
Go refill the cups, bitch.
Bitch ass nigga.
Wild.
But yeah, he ended up saving the day though. It still pissed me off that like.
Truthfully, he didn't. He still needed Magneto.
No, he really still needed Magneto.
True.
That nigga can't do shit for himself.
Well, I mean, he came back.
But he
tried to.
He kind of also destroyed Magneto.
He almost fucked him up. Like their minds almost merged. They did actually, because they were in a coma together. Yeah. From what we were seeing.
And also, he could have just like did that right when he didn't have to let it get that far.
He didn't have to. He didn't. I mean, for the sake of plot, obviously, but what did Professor X do, really?
But also, I get it, though, because I don't know if you ever repeat, Professor X never truly uses his powers. Like, he talks to the team, right? In the old show. Mm-hmm. But you don't go in people's heads. I don't even know if he ever used cerebral like that yet. Mm-hmm. So, it's kind of funny that, like, it makes sense why when he got there, he didn't really know what to do either. It was kind of like, oh, shit. Like, all right. Let's figure this shit out.
I gotta do something.
Because, like, you would think, like, Professor X would just know exactly how to, like... Because you guys think Jean Grey did that with no problem. Put the shit on Sebastian's head and made Bastion tell the Sentinels to stop. That's equivalent of Charles going into Magneto's head and putting back the power on. He couldn't do that shit.
But he cut the power off, though. That was his problem. Is Professor X was also gonna die and lose his life if he didn't save Magneto.
Yeah.
With Phoenix, it's different. Phoenix had the motherly love and was like, I can't let my child die. Whether or not he came out of my womb or not, he's still my son.
And I also like that she became the Phoenix out the water. It's kind of tough.
Yeah, that was tough.
Like the Phoenix formed first off of the water. Like that was sick.
Because water represents, you know what I'm saying?
Rebirth, my nigga.
Rebirth.
And towards the end, you said it off the pod. it was such an X-Men moment.
Oh my God!
Where they were all the asteroid was
Oh,
falling,
yeah.
and they were all kind of using all their powers to stop it. You had Beast using his intellect, which is part of his powers, to try to stop it, and then Professor X ends up saving Magneto. Magneto ends up,
everyone. Look, I don't know if
everybody. The asteroid comes back up, and all of a sudden,
I don't know if you remember
disappeared.
what I told you, like what's gonna make if these MCU movies are gonna be good, what they have to do.
what is it?
You gotta actually do the X-Men team moves, because truthfully, that's the biggest thing. I don't know if you really peep, but to me, the most X-Men thing is Wolverine and Colossus's hand. Shit don't even fucking make sense, truthfully. But that's like an iconic move. Like, they have iconic power-ups. Wolverine pitting the claws out and letting Cyclops hit the beam and go everywhere.
Yeah,
these are iconic moves.
That's if we want to go back in the 2010s, really, when the PSP was coming out. I remember playing Marvel Ultimate.
Yeah, and they got all those power-ups ideas because of X-Men.
Because of X-Men, yeah.
Like the whole Iron Blast on the shield.
On the shield, yeah.
It's the same difference. You know what I mean?
It's the same shit. If we're talking real, I mean, you said it before, but I'm gonna say it now. Marvel's true bread and butter is really the X-Men.
That's their team.
It's really the X-Men. Avengers really ain't shit.
I always tell this story.
It's just a fucking team.
The story is Marvel was going out of business. They made the X-Men and they got them out the red. And it's gonna happen in the MCU.
It's happening again, bro.
History repeats
To some
itself.
extent, but yeah, basically.
When the X-Men pop up, niggas gonna tune in.
And it's crazy because X-Men 97 was so fucking good. The writing was good. The dialogue wasn't corny. The storylines were fire. They stayed true to the comics while changing some shit up at the same time. Mm-hmm. They did right by pretty much all the characters. This shit was the animation was fire. Way better than any other, blows Invincible out the water when it comes to animation.
Yeah.
Everything about it is just fucking amazing. And it's not, I don't see as many people talking about it as they should. And it's because, you said it, bro.
They only watch the movies.
Niggas only watch the movies, bro.
And also,
It's not for the casuals, I guess.
Because you know what this is? This is a DC cartoon movie.
It really is.
It's a lot of times,
it really is.
They use we're going to use Infinity War as a name. We're going to do everything involving what previously happened in our world, but we're going to use the Infinity War name. This was a graphic novel story.
Yeah.
They only, the really differences, and he was kind of alluding because they made turns. The only difference is they just combined stories together. But both stories, they did exactly what happened in the comic books. It's just time frame. It happens at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is sick. Shout out to those niggas. And also, why couldn't Magneto just pull Bastion to a bunch of different pieces?
It's a good question.
It's a wonderful question, but I mean,
is he more like a nanotech and not like a
maybe?
Because I guess he's still some flesh. But I feel like that last version of Bastion, if he would have saw that last version, he could have just.
But that's the thing is he didn't see him.
He didn't get to that last version of Bastion.
He got packed up.
He felt like he could have fucked that nigga up real quick.
He went into a
he would have said, finally.
Well, also, this is also, it was kind of like hero Magneto, right?
Yeah.
Because
that would be a bad look.
And also, I feel like it takes you. He had to get to a certain place to do that. He had to get to a certain place to tear the animanium out of Wolverine's body. He could have done that a long time ago.
Yeah, he said it. He said, man, this war's going on for way too long, man.
So he probably has to get to a place to do some shit like that. You know what I mean? That's probably a last resort.
Yo, Magneto had the coldest phrases in the whole. I remember he said, "Don't make me let you down." Said that the first couple episodes.
The aura is crazy. I'm glad that he's at the top of the villain tier list right now.
Yeah, you can't do shit like that because now
the aura is crazy, bro. I remember I enjoyed the black and purple suit with the X on it with the long hair. It was a tough look, but then
and the cape.
when we saw he was about to crash out,
he had to.
And you see him with the red and purple on, and you see him looking at his helmet. I got goosebumps, bro. I'm like, oh yeah, this nigga back. This nigga back, bro.
Yeah, and it's just the show just gets me so excited for what's to come because if they're willing to switch up suits, you're about to get the gray and black Magneto suit. You're about to get the purple, but it's just sleeveless. like the M.
We saw Jubilee with the full black suit with the yellow coat on.
Yo,
cold.
We about to get a whole new X-Men lineup at the beginning of the show.
Correct, 100%. The second season and the way that they set up, is whoever the fuck did it. It's blue and green. That's what I remember. When they got TP'd out, it was blue. It was blue lines all around it, circular, elliptical, and then there was green dots. I don't know what that shit is, but it may be some time stone shit. It may be some fucking...
we said, I forgot what episode it was. I think it was the one where Rogue was being a treesh at the dance. But the Watcher was in the sky.
Watching.
So maybe that's... did you beat that?
Shit, no, I did not.
Yeah.
He was in the sky?
Literally right before everything blew up, you go to the sky. Like, it was like the calm before the storm. And it's almost like, you know, like a zodiac signs, like the outline. So you see the stars and it's shaped as something. And then like, you don't really notice it until like the twinkling one, because it's supposed to be like his eye. Then you realize it's a silhouette. Like,
oh my god, bro.
That might have been a canon event.
And you also gotta remember, what did Cable say? I tried this so many times. For some odd reason, I just can't stop it.
True.
Because he couldn't. Because he couldn't, right?
Yeah.
It's like Doctor Strange and him trying to save.
What they say,
his
they pull
wife.
him back every time he gets to this point.
Right. Because it wasn't supposed to happen like that.
And, oh my!
It was
hear
supposed
me
to
out.
get to a
Hear me
certain
out.
point.
And who controls time? Imagine it was like the TVA just kept pulling that nigga back. Like,
oh my god! And then we get an actual physical Cable, like an actor playing Cable, bro.
So shit might get crazy, right? So, but before that, so when they disappear, right? You said it, blue and purple, right? And
blue and green.
When the asteroid disappears, they end up splitting up. You know, you see some people. It goes to like, it was like 2000 BC or some shit like that in ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
And you know, there's Rogue, there's
Nightcrawler.
I think that's what we see, right? No, Beast.
Yeah, they
Professor X, and was Magneto with them too? Yeah.
Yeah, it's everyone besides Jean and
and then their side is you know, it's a bunch of people in the desert, and then all of a sudden you see somebody with their face covered, pale skin,
looking like that nigga though.
dark blue hair,
Big ass blue side on his face. Like, you don't know what.
They're like, who are you? He takes the mask off. You see the blue lining on his face. He says, what's the full name?
So young. That's what that nigga.
I don't know the actual name.
It was like in Sung Na or some shit like that.
It
was
fucking
100%.
Apocalypse.
It's Apocalypse.
It's a young Apocalypse, bro.
In Saba Nur.
Yeah.
In Saba Nur, yeah. And not to mention Clan Ascani, bro.
Yo, yeah, that's the future. Yeah, we didn't get. So they go to the future.
Cyclops and Jean end up getting sent to the future, and you know they run into some niggas. And who did they say there was the Princess of Ascani?
Yeah,
it was the Queen of Ascani.
And then
Ascani.
Someone comes out and says, "I sense no danger," and it's Nathan.
Yup.
Well, Ascani, the clan leader, was like Nathan. She called him out.
Yeah.
And then he said some shit. And then Jean Grey, the pan goes right to her face. She goes, Nathan? Oh my God. So it means like, so that's a wonderful callback, because what Cyclops said before he left, right? Before he left to go, he said, that's the one thing that my father never did that I want to do for you. I love you, son. And then they get sent to the future, and now he sees his son, like, he's going to see his son grow up. Mm-hmm. Jean Grey is going to teach him so we're going to get a different Cable at some point, probably. I think, right? We're not going to get the same Cable that's in the timeline right now is not going to be the same Cable. So that you were talking about one of the twins offline, right? Mm-hmm. So we might get another Cable.
Imagine the Cable that we've been with through, like, they do an empathetic Scythe. Like we've been with Scythe this whole time,
right? And it wasn't really Cable,
and it's the young one that's been raised by Jean and Greg. Greg is crazy.
Jean and Greg, Scott and Grey, Scott and Jean.
Yeah. Greg, it's the one that's the true Cable.
That'd be tough.
There's so much. It's like also like you do the whole mind warp of Professor X and Magneto. Even in the story, he does the mind warp because pulls Wolverine's animanium out. Comic, like, stories later, you find out when they did the mind warp, they're like essences is like entwined, and that's how you get Onslaught, like the big ass version of, like, it looked like Magneto really. Mm-hmm. And the whole point of Onslaught is I need to find two niggas Franklin Richard, which is Professor Mr. Fantastic's kid, because technically he's a mutant.
Menace.
And the true son of Cyclops and Jean, Nathan Gray. Nate Gray.
Menace.
Who, and those two niggas are equivalent of gods. Like if you see like a grown Franklin, white hair, white cloak, X tattoo, long beard, he look like Jesus. And the other one's just like a skinny Cable, like kind of close to the what you call it.
Yeah.
But I can't be him because he has the virus in him.
He's a virus on him.
So shit gonna get busy.
Yeah, and who's to say Onslaught might be some like season 4 type nigga? Like that might be like
maybe even 3.
We gonna sit on that nigga. Like we gonna wait.
Shit gonna get busy. I hope we get to a season 4, and I hope that we saw other characters in this. I hope this leads to there being a kind of animated cinematic universe.
I think Onslaught might end up being a movie.
I'm not talking about Onslaught. I'm talking about in general.
Well, I think there's no reason, like, it's no coincidence that they showed the outside Marvel world while building up Onslaught, one of the only characters it took the whole Marvel universe to fight.
Yeah,
I feel like it's slowly, but like whenever Onslaught shows up,
it could be leading up.
That's
to that.
When everybody's gonna have to show up and actually fight.
I think honestly,
but I think you can set up before that though. You could do different shows before that.
No, you could do shows,
and then you can tie it in with Onslaught. Sure,
look, I wouldn't be mad at doing a little. If you don't want to do a whole show, even X-Men, you want to do a little quick story, do it like how DC did it. Just give me 2 hours real quick. Bang out a Wolverine versus Sabretooth short story while he's got the bone claws right now.
I'm being selfish though. I want the shows, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I wanna. We're talking about a Black Panther show. I want a Black Panther show. I wouldn't be mad with a.
Yeah, I think the Black Panther show might happen, man.
Maybe a little. Give me a little Spider-Man show. Maybe a little Daredevil animated show. I mean, it gotta be nothing crazy.
It doesn't even have to be a show. It could be like a 3-part or 4-part.
Honestly, I'll even take that.
I'll take that. I'll take 4 parts.
But it'd be cool to have something else that all connects.
Yeah.
Outside of the MCU, because the MCU, there's obviously flaws in the MCU, and I feel like it's just easier to do the animated shit.
You want to hear my pitch? Do a Defenders team. Cloak, Dagger, Daredevil, Spider-Man. You could get like what has Spider-Man been doing. You can find out kind of like by just watching the show. Like they'll tell you. But then you get people like Daredevil that you never really got. You got Cloak and Dagger. You could add like Luke Cage and Iron Fist or whatever. And it'd be kind of cool because you could still have them interact with people like the Avengers or whatever without bringing back without doing Spider-Man 98 or Avengers 92. And because then that's going to get redundant. Then you're going to be like, Marvel's just trying to cash grab. But if you use a show they never did, like a Black Panther.
Right.
Or like a Defenders, it'd be
Panther
tough. Ain't no reason why he couldn't be King T'Challa, besides the fact there is a story sitting there waiting.
There's a story.
Show would be so
there's a story.
They just because they basically gave him a mini story right there. Like I'm like,
yeah. Even what he said, he was mad cryptic. He was like, y'all can do what you want, but what did he say? I'm gonna paraphrase it real quick. He said, "You better hope that the kids of the future cling to the history books more than they cling to their Bibles because." Y'all be thinking too radical, and history is not gonna do well.
And look, all I'm saying is maybe he's not the king yet because he don't got his queen yet.
I don't know, bro.
That would be if you wanted to really do
who knows T'Challa ends up in the comics.
I think, bro.
Storm.
All I'm saying is if if Storm pops up in a Black Panther show, I think motherfuckers, including myself, will lose it.
Yeah, because I think the part that sucks about the MCU, I guess they will never really get that Storm and Black Panther relationship because they don't understand how important their marriage and having the Avengers and the X-Men at the wedding is important because like it is shortly leading to Avengers versus X-Men, which then they get a divorce. So it's like it's a really big ass story.
It's a massive story.
Because like that was almost like the red herring. Like
why did they end up getting a divorce?
Because their teams are fighting.
I mean, that makes sense.
You know? And Storm wasn't going to pick T'Challa over the whole goddamn X-Men.
Not to mention Storm being there for a possible, like, not more fighting T'Challa.
Okay, look. They also, X-Men 97 is doing a great job of, like, it's the end of the 90s. So we're introducing the 2000 stories in like the 2000 characters. Namor joined the X-Men. Just give me the fucking Namor and X-Men. That'd be so fucking fire, man.
Because he is a mutant.
Yeah, and he would join the X-Men for a very long time. Like they like kept him so far away. Besides the fact that you knew he was a mutant because of the wings.
Right.
Man, when he joins the X-Men, like that team's OP because you get like Emma Frost, Cyclops, Colossus, Magic, and Namor. That's a dog walking team, bro. Like. It's so much, man. They finally introduced the two different teams, Team Yellow, Team Blue. That's like classic X-Men.
Yeah, because they split up and do shit. It's A and B plot, easy.
And they're having a new team, like we said, which I don't know if they're gonna do like the New Mutants, which still kind of makes sense if you want to use people like Colossus and Magic and Iceman. But at the same time, like some of those members are the X-Force. I don't know. You could do a lot. I'm here for it.
She'll get busy.
Give me 10 seasons.
Correct. Oh, well, what I wanted to say real quick is that Marvel, and we've talked about it before. I'm going to say two things. The one thing is that you can have multiple timelines do different things, both animated and actual actors, one. And number two, the problem is we don't have the same excitement that we have. Well, now we're getting it with X-Men, but the excitement of Infinity War and Endgame as a storyline was massive. Now, if you do have Sabanor becoming Apocalypse and somehow teaming up with Bastion, and somehow we get what's his name, the conglomerate of Professor X and Magneto,
Onslaught.
If we get Onslaught, and Onslaught is
there's a good possibility that we're gonna get Onslaught versus Apocalypse, which is fucking insane,
fucking crazy. You know what I mean? So building up to that and having different animated shows, having the Black Panther show, or having, you know, a Daredevil show, like a Defenders, you know what I'm saying? Or even like, what is it? Luke Cage.
I'm okay. Damn. Way too hyped when my first said thing was, why did they do a Defender show?
I didn't hear you, my bad. I'd be tuning you out sometimes. That would be tough, though.
I think that'd piss me off. I literally said, you do Defenders and you can do Daredevil and Spider-Man, Luke Cage and Iron Fist. This nigga didn't even listen to me. Well, I hope this nigga dies in his sleep.
I don't know. I think that's a little extreme.
That would be tough, though.
But I hope you have a good dream. You know what I mean?
I respect that.
I hope it's you and Diddy partying.
All right, bro.
Diddy in your dreams is crazy. Anyway, bro. Yeah, I'm excited, bro. Like Justice said, it is gonna get busy, and I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for the content.
Yeah, I'm hyped.
And can we do more shit like that? Like the nuance of like what shit to come. Like the MCU is so big on just, I'm gonna give you this this post credit. It is about to be like, yo, it's just gonna be Thanos right there. Like, you know that nigga coming. Like if you use more comic accurate like shit, you'll be like, oh shit, like usually this leads to this or this leads to that.
Right. That way we can have some sort of we can speculate.
Speculate because you don't technically have to do it. Onslaught might never show up.
It's true, but I think just giving the fans, especially us, when we talk about this shit, giving them a little bit of a taste of what's to come is what makes it exciting.
Marvel does that too,
but
yeah, no, Marvel does that.
I think I was gonna say, I think it's like the Wanda effect. I think the first time that really ever happened was WandaVision, but that's because they was doing it for a show purpose, because it gives you like that week of talking with your friends what could happen. And that's just like, that builds a great show. Like if you could talk about the show up until the next episode, that means that means you don't really need an episode every like.
Because I was gonna give you some examples of how they did that, but yeah, I guess it's all movies they did that and credit scenes, not really the shows.
It's not the show. And I mean, the shows is nuance to it.
Yeah.
And I appreciate nuance. And I get for the movies, you just want the big post credit scene. I have everyone to stay. Actually, and you want to be direct so they come back for sure.
If you want me to be honest, I think that the way that the X-Men, that X-Men 97, up until I believe it's like the third or fourth episode, when we start getting into the extinction, Tolerance's extinction storyline, we kind of see it, that those parts, we kind of see them like cut. And they cut very hard.
Yeah.
If you go back and watch them, they cut very hard in terms of story beats and what's going on. But I think that it's meant to just like build on itself. But as far as like writing goes, it feels a little weird.
Like Gambit died, and we had to wait 2 whole episodes to actually see if he died or not.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
That's crazy.
It's
like,
crazy and it's weird, but I mean, let him cook. You know what I mean?
It was great though.
It was great.
Because I had 2 weeks of saying, "Oh, Gambit ain't really dead."
I don't mind shit like that, to be honest.
Nah, I think it's great.
Yeah.
Oh, so or do we really want to actually? I don't think we really did. We dive really into like the post credit.
No, I mean,
Like what it can lead. I mean, no, we talked about like what like the future is, but like the past can lead to so much. You're in Egypt. You might get Rama Tut.
We might get Rama
I think it would be
Tut,
so weird if they didn't do Rama
Kang.
Tut.
We might get Kang, bruh.
Because like, how are you not gonna do Rama Tut? Because even when they showed Rama Tut and Ant-Man and Wasp, what did I say? Oh, they might bring Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Because it's just like it's hard to think of Rama Tut and not Apocalypse because Apocalypse story is based off of Rama Tut.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because Rama Tut gives him the celestial tech to like do it, make the Horsemen's and shit.
Shit might get crazy.
So it's
man.
like, how are you gonna have him in his prime and not have Rama Tut?
Right. Not have Rama Tut there. At least
If not the person he's trying to like dethrone, because
Yeah.
clearly he's beefing with people. Like niggas want that nigga dead. Like
well, yeah, X-Men, as soon as they popped up, Rogue and Nightcrawler start packing.
saving Apocalypse is crazy.
Saving Apocalypse is insane, but in the general scheme of things, like past, present, future, insane. I think that the past, present, future, like even one of the UN council members talking about it and saying that Magneto was right is insane. It's
Also,
crazy.
who do y'all think is the second coming of Magneto?
What you mean?
So in the news report after everything, it was like, oh, and we have reports of this second coming of Magneto.
Oh, yeah, well, it was zealots. It was people who like really believe in Magneto. Because I think,
But the
more
way they make it
people
seem
now-
like that it's like it's a certain person out of the whole group of like Magneto supporters that's like, because they said the second coming. Like
Right. I think it's more meant like a news story beat. I think they were just kind of like speculating. Kind of like
I'm
we're
just
doing
saying
right
it'd be
now.
crazy if it's like
I
on
think
some
it- I think
Wanda or some like crazy
Damn.
shit. Like
I think there's a cult. I think there's
Following.
a cult kind of like centered
Maybe.
around Magneto and him being right. You know what I mean? But
just give me the team. Yo, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. You even haven't even touched Emma Frost in the team. There's like, they have so much potential. X-Men is unlimited.
Yeah.
Haha, X-Men Unlimited.
That's why I'm so hyped this is happening, because there's so many stories you can do, and I think this is gonna last a long time. At least I hope it does. And like I said, that's why I hope it expands and they do more of these, because there's a lot of like Fantastic Four show would be dope. You know
Or
what I mean?
honestly, or even if I feel like we said this on the pod already, even if you want to do the X-Men 97, but just really expand it, like really have Captain America in the story or whatever, just like, okay, this is X-Men 97, so you're gonna get the whole world effect of what happens during when a nigga wilds out. Like, yeah, that does affect the Avengers. Like, yeah, the Avengers do
That'd
want
be dope.
to
'Cause sometimes like you have people come in and help the X-Men, and maybe like, oh yeah, we got the same op. Let
imagine
me
the
help.
first 3 episodes of the new season is the Avengers fighting Apocalypse. They lose, and then you get the new team like of the X-Men. Like, yeah, we got to like.
crazy.
There's no Avengers right now. Like,
That'd be no, but that's what I'm saying. Like in some situations, it'd be like, oh, Captain America pulls up, niggas got we got the same, or like Fantastic Four pulls up, we got the same op.
yeah, they both
Let's
after
team
our
up.
kids. Like, we gotta do some shit. Like,
or there'd be situations where like Doctor Strange pulls up, like, yo, y'all wilding right now, y'all gotta chill. You know what I mean?
But the way Bastion was talking to Doom, I'm like, yo, that's gonna bite you in your ass. Like, Doom a petty ass nigga. I'm like, yo, if this show ends with Doom on top, that'd be the most random ass shit. But don't be disrespecting Doom, bro. Don't disrespect Doom.
Doom is a whole nother animal.
The best thing about Doom right now is this possibility that since they doing this Fantastic Four in the past, that this nigga hate that group so much that he followed them to a whole new timeline to whoop their ass.
We're talking about Aura.
That nigga got it.
We're talking about Magneto. Doom might have more.
Yeah.
Doom
Just
might have
as
more.
petty.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? You left your whole timeline. You in a whole nother universe now. The nigga you was beefing with for your shawty shows up to fade you.
That's real shit.
That's Kid Boo level of disrespect.
That's
Listen,
real
bro.
shit though.
all I'm gonna say is that if we get a Doom cameo, we get a Doom movie, we get Doctor Doom in anything, I need Daniel Dumoulin on the soundtrack. I need MF Doom on the soundtrack.
I don't know
sorry.
if we get that. That'd be so fire though.
I need MF Doom.
That'd be
on the
so
soundtrack.
fire, bro.
Damn.
I need it. I need it.
You saw in the recent MF Doom, the recent Doctor Doom comic that came out. It started with a tribute to MF Doom.
Tough.
That's really dope.
That's tough.
Shout out to Marvel. And shout out to Marvel for X-Men 97. Amazing. Best thing y'all have done since Endgame. The fact that y'all did this, there's no excuse.
And you know that this damn sure just built the blueprint for what they're gonna do in the MCU now, right?
I hope so. But now there's no excuse because you can't give me this and then give me some shit like Secret Wars. Or no, Secret Invasion. Because I know that you can take your time with some shit and try. So do that, bro.
Yeah, give me an Illuminati timeline, bro.
Yo,
Give me the Illuminati timeline.
Look now. I feel like you remember I always said like I would love for the MCU to do Ultimatum. I feel like now it's gonna be a hybrid between Ultimatum and E for Extinction. Like they're gonna do it. Like they definitely like X-Men 3 Big Bad is gonna be like Magneto, and it's gonna take everyone to fight him. But he's gonna clip some niggas off.
Yeah, because if we're talking realistically, Professor X does not really pack anybody up besides Magneto, at least from what I've seen. And Magneto, think about it. Magneto got stabbed, albeit in the right side, right? I would have gone for the heart if I was Wolverine. He just wanted to cripple him, I guess. He packed up Wolverine. That was the only time that Professor X reacted to that, and it took. Without Magneto, entire Earth cooked.
Bro, because like
God.
you can't kill. Look, I forgot who exactly did it. Someone like punched a hole in Magneto. This nigga Magneto is so damn powerful. He can slow down his dying. Like so, like it was like some weird comment where like he knew this nigga, like he knew he was done. This nigga slowed that shit down for 4 more comics.
It's like
he was dying. Like he's saving the world. Like this nigga knows he's dying. Nigga went on for 4 more issues before he finally croaked.
It's like DC in Reverse Flash. Reverse Flash. He slows
has a bullet in his head.
But he slowed down his he sped up so fast that he slowed down his death.
I'm like, yo, that's
real
sick,
hater
bro.
shit.
So like, even if you do get Magneto, that nigga go hold off for so long to get his lick back. Like
episodes and seasons.
that nigga said, finally.
That's true. That's true pettiness though.
That is, man. Who better?
I'm trying to figure out who punched a hole through Magneto.
I think it's something. It's like I don't know if his name's Wrath or it's something to do with Thanos. I don't know if that's supposed to be Thanos' dad or. Let's see. It's literally one of the newer comics too.
Uranos.
Thanos'
grand uncle.
What exactly did he do?
He punched in X-Men Red number 5. Thanos' grand uncle punches Magneto's heart out of his chest, seemingly killing him. Magneto has a gaping hole in his chest as a result. However, Magneto reveals that he can remain alive without a heart because he is familiar with iron and can manipulate it. He could potentially use his powers to keep his blood pumping even without a heart.
What a sick ass nigga.
Even without a heart, bro.
Imagine this. Hear me out. You do E for Extinction, X-Men movie, right? He's taking niggas out left and right. Give me like a superhero that would clip him out. That's not Wolverine, because that means he already pulled out Wolverine's jaw, right? Just a random powerful ass nigga. The Hulk punches the fuck out that nigga, right? You think the movie's over? That nigga said.
Well, yeah, Magneto's always been like that though. Even like
sick ass nigga, bro.
Even in the Fox movies, was it Fox that did those X-Men movies?
Yeah, it was 21st century.
When they gave him the cure at the end, bro, he was playing chess and he fucking moved the chess piece a little bit. It's like that power always gonna be there, bro.
It's always, man. It's Magnus, nigga.
This Magnus,
this
nigga.
In the genes, bro. The X genes, bro.
Genes.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Only way to take that out is to take him out, nigga. Like, and guess what? You can barely do. He's like a damn vampire. You gotta cut his head off.
Facts. Shout out to Marvel, man.
If he was really diabolical, he'll put some animanium in him. That'd be real diabolical.
Make his helmet out of the adamantium.
So, speaking of diabolical.
Oh my God, bro.
So at this point, the way the world's going, I don't even know who you're talking about no more.
Man, yes, you do. It's been a couple weeks now. We haven't potted for a little bit, right? And I'm kind of glad. A part of me is glad because everything's over now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lull in the storm.
Everything's over now, so we can look at everything.
Is it a way to clip our previous statements?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want that to be said. Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar and Drake, right? Let's have a dialogue.
I hate to be I told you nigga.
Man,
But
it finally happened. Something we've been waiting for. We've been on the pod saying this is what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for this beef to happen. It finally happened. And there's a phrase. It's called "Be careful what you wish for," right? And
freaky ass nigga.
okay, so this is how I want to do this, right?
Song for song in order?
Yeah, I think we should go to the timeline. I think we should go to the timeline.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up.
I got it actually.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah,
I
nothing came correct,
go for
nigga.
it.
I got it.
He's ready, bro.
So I think we should go to the timeline, go song by song, because these are moments, right?
Did I tell y'all what happened the other day?
What happened?
I guess a graduation party was happening like around my house, and they was playing like that.
They not
so,
like us.
so
They not
no,
like
like
that?
that. The first track.
Tough.
So that
Well,
means
that's a banger though.
But that means there's multiple Drake disses
Well,
that being played.
See, that's not fair because that's Future, bro.
Yeah, Future's a different nigga.
Because when people ask me, like, what's
Future
the
is
best-
a diabolical ass nigga, bro.
Because people ask me like, "What's the best song of the beef?" I'm like,
It's gotta be like
it's
that.
kind of like that
gotta be
because
like that.
Future is just that nigga, bro. Like it's how it is.
And Metro be playing them drums, nigga. Like, and he do it well. Do it well.
Okay, so
It's like telling Nick Cannon play them drums. Okay, I will.
So before we even get to the specific direct diss tracks, we got to say, again, we've talked about this on the pod before.
And we said who was gonna win before.
This has been brewing for years. This has been brewing for decades. Like, for decades, this is supposed to happen. We've seen the tension there. You know, we saw it firsthand on the Control verse, where Kendrick said, all you niggas, I'ma name you all. He named everybody in the fucking, all the upcoming rappers in his class, in the blog era. He said, I'm better than all you niggas.
He even said
I'm the new
Tyler at
king."
that point.
He said, I'm the new king.
Who got hurt the most? Who was in their feelings the most?
The reason is because Drake was at the top of the charts, so he was kind of the king at that point. Also, I find it kind of interesting.
Packed him in his pajama clothes.
We can get into this like later. I find it interesting that Kanye wasn't mentioned in the Control verse, and Kanye isn't mentioned in that Big Three talk either.
How about the fact that Drake didn't respond to Kanye, and Kanye clearly made a remix to like that?
Oh no,
That shit
no,
was
he
trash,
did.
though.
He did respond. Kendrick said that he made a cease and desist on his.
Okay,
on his
we'll
remix.
get there. We'll get there. But this shit been brewing for a long time. He alluded to it. The BET Hip Hop Awards, I think it was 2014
yeah,
also.
he
I
packed
think
his
so, yeah.
sensitive
TDE
rapper back in his pajama clothes.
TDE
Ha, ha, ha.
did
Jokes on you.
BET Hip Hop Cipher. Kendrick straight up,
He's the most hip hop nigga right now, like to this day.
To this
straight
day,
up
bro.
diss you, bro. On
He
BET.
said, haha, jokes on you. He high five Schoolboy Q
3
Ah.
times, bro. Crazy, insane.
And we never got that direct reply. We never get that direct beef because Drake is the type of nigga.
Drake didn't even go to the show, right?
What did he say? What did Kendrick say? He goes, snake this in fucking To Pimp a Butterfly, bro.
Drake, and this is what I'm saying. Drake is a Jay-Z type of nigga where he feels like he's on top, right?
Well, he
So-
learned I feel like he bases
He did.
himself a lot on like Jay-Z's method.
Absolutely. And I feel like he's learning from Jay-Z too.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not going to fully reply. He's going to throw little jabs at
Until
you.
he really has to.
And that's what it kind of turned to. It kind of turned to years of jabs. You know, like...
And truthfully, I think we stupid. Because clearly, Kendrick could have always made a full song. And we're like, we wonder why. Kendrick's goal was to always out Drake. So if Drake gonna sneak this, I'ma sneak this.
Bro, there's so many songs.
I think it's... Nah, I don't think it was that. I think it was more so Drake... I think it was both of them saying, I'm not going to press that red button unless you do it.
But let's be real.
Because Kendrick, at that point, Drake was way bigger than Kendrick, right? And if Kendrick would have kept his foot on Drake's neck, eventually it would have been like, oh, this nigga's thirsty for attention. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it turned to years of Drake sneak dissing Kendrick on the language. Kendrick sneak dissing Drake on King Kunta. You know what I mean?
But that's my thing, because I feel like that was really no different than what they always been doing.
No, Like That is different. I'll tell you right now, Like That is different because Kendrick, if Drake is a massive big fish that Kendrick is trying to catch, Kendrick put the biggest bait that one could do into the water, and Drake ate that shit up. Drake ate that shit up, and what he say? He said, you 37, but you pulling up as a 7-year-old, bro. Come the fuck on,
see,
bro.
do you see that as bait, though? 'Cause let's have this conversation, right?
Are we talking about Like
because
That, right?
The beef doesn't start with Like That. It starts with first-person shooter. That's what it starts. That's what it starts with. Yeah. Drake dropped, I clicked the wrong album. Drake dropped his last album, which was, where the shit at? It was not even on here. What the fuck? For All the Dogs. He dropped For All the Dogs last year, which was trash, by the way.
Thank you. We said that though.
On For All the Dogs, his first person shooter, which is a song with J. Cole. We hadn't heard them on a track in years, so it was pretty, oh cool. J. Cole and Drake on the track together rapping, cool. On the track, me and Cole, what's the fucking lyrics? Me and Drizzy big as the Super Bowl, but it's two rappers just saying shit in the studio, yada yada yada. Went to J. Cole's verse. We the big three, like we started. Who's the best? Is it K. Dot, Aubrey, or me? We the big three, like we started the league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. Right?
That nigga's so corny, bro.
That's J. Cole stating, you're Muhammad Ali, so you're the best out of the three, which is cap, which we'll get to.
Yeah, because he couldn't even fight.
Which is fucking cap, we'll get to. But
he didn't want the smoke, bro. He knew it was coming.
So Drake threw some shots in there too. He was big as the what? You know what I mean? He said some other. Oh, he said at the end of his verse, he's like, I'm one away from Mike, nigga. Beat it. Well, I forgot the full. That's why I was trying to pull up the song, because we got to get into the lyrics, bro. Because these are two sneak dissing ass niggas, bro.
It is, man.
These are two sneak dissing ass. Is it an Essential album?
Sneak dissing.
I don't know. I just feel like Kendrick baited him, because Kendrick baited him to make a whole song, an actual diss track. Drake is the first one to actually have the diss track.
I don't think it was baiting though,
because Like That wasn't the Like That diss track.
Why? So tell me, why is it baiting?
Because all he did was do the exact same thing he did in First Person Shooter.
No, I disagree. Like That was very direct. First Person Shooter was not direct at all. The only one that said some direct shit was J. Cole. J. Cole was like, we're the big three. Kendrick was not dissing J. Cole. I like that. He mentioned J. Cole. That was mostly at Drake. Drake got the direct shots. Drake was the one who was
but it wasn't really shot. It was like, I'm gonna use the titles. I'm gonna use the titles of your albums. He wasn't really saying nothing crazy. You know what I mean?
It was direct towards Drake because
it was the same little bars that they've been throwing. Nothing that was like crazy hitter. It was just puns and like, I'm gonna use something that evolves around you.
But the context matters though. The context matters. Everything that happened before that matters. There's a reason why Kendrick crashed out like that and even did some shit like that on Like That, because if it was J. Cole on a song with anybody else,
I feel like Control was a bigger diss than Like That.
I mean,
he said actual names and shit.
But this is as direct as you can get without saying names, though.
Is it though?
Yeah, contextually, absolutely. Yeah.
It was fucking, bro, he said, fuck the big three, nigga. It's just big me. Fuck you niggas, it's just me. How more direct can you be? They made a song about the big three.
But see, that just okay. Because in my logic, that just sounds like rapper talk. You know what I mean?
No, he was talking his shit, bro.
Look,
rapper talk.
You want to hear my logic? He basically said the same shit that J. Cole said, but not as humble. Because J. Cole's like, oh, there is a big three, but clearly I'm the greatest of all time. And Kendrick said the same thing. And this is the reason why I like Kendrick over J. Cole. So I was doing all that humble stuff and saying, yeah, we all great, but I'm the greatest. Kendrick said, fuck all that.
No, I agree with you.
I am the singular only greatest.
Okay, yeah, no, I understand.
I agree with that.
Oh,
I understand
for
that.
all the dogs, blah 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 blah. It's all bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, because technically, Like That is still a. You can just listen to Like That as a song. It's a regular song.
And that's why I'm telling
With
you
context.
that it's bait and it's a song with context.
Because you can't really be here comparing Like That to Drop and Give Me 50. You would have to compare Like That to First Person Shooter.
First person shooter wasn't. I'm saying first person shooter wasn't direct, and it wasn't. There wasn't any direct disses towards Kendrick. Cole mentioned Kendrick. Drake didn't. Drake, you can say that there were subliminals on there. I guess the Michael Jackson thing, maybe, or I don't know, maybe something else. I guess you can say there were subliminals there, but that song initiated it because it got a response from Kendrick. Kendrick initiated the beef, though.
No, I don't think Kendrick did. I think Future's album initiated the beef. The context of Kendrick being on that song, saying what he said, with the whole album being a diss to Drake.
I agree with you. I agree with
the problem.
I agree with you. The entire I don't think it's the entire album. I think Future. There's song titles that Drake has, and there's song titles that are replies to what the song titles Drake has that are songs from Future. Right. So what does this mean?
Like why
they have beef. So what do I do? What do I do? What's a smart business move? Let me get one of the biggest artists for the culture, artists out right now on a song to diss Drake because we don't trust you.
But like for me, like
that was deliberate. It wasn't just because he's the biggest artist. It's because he don't like that nigga. That's why.
He really.
But like, I feel like it's the context of like how it came out, because it's no different than him using a Drake flow and mimicking him on a song, or him saying, "Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song." These are all directed to who else? Yes, is directed to. Like
that was my point though. They both were playing the subliminal game for a long time.
Drake dropped the first actual diss track.
No. They both were playing the subliminal game for a long time. First person shooter drops, right? Still subliminals from Drake. Fuck J. Cole. J. Cole is not in this. He's around there. He's not in this scenario.
I don't want to talk about that nigga, bro.
Future isn't important in this either. Because you're talking about how because the whole album is a Drake diss. We don't give a fuck about the Future and Drake.
You know why that's wrong?
No, I think Future enabled him.
Nigga, what are we here to talk about?
But let's be real though. Because I'm trying to like get to my point though.
Listen. Well, what's your point? What's your point?
The fact that it's the context that Kendrick was on the whole album that was dissing Drake, and why did that matter? Because Drake cared. You know why Drake cared? Because it could have been a direct Drake diss for two different songs, and Drake took his time to diss everybody else that was also on that album dissing him.
Listen, bro.
Right or wrong though?
Listen, bro. I'll tell you why you're wrong. I'll tell you why. Because the subliminals that Drake puts out in first person shooter, Kendrick did not have to respond. Kendrick responded on Like That and initiated the beef. Why? He just felt buttered and he was tired of the shit. He was done. He was tired.
I don't think that's the case.
Bro,
and honestly, if you want me to be completely honest, Future is a wonderful initiator. He is a great initiator, and Kendrick being on a Future song, period, fucking unheard of.
I think you can also take first person shooter, and Kendrick's still gonna always have side disses.
Look. First person shooter we've established those are subliminals.
Correct.
We've established that before that there's a bunch of subliminals.
Correct.
Drake has a lot of subliminals. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. Kendrick has a bunch of subliminals too. Like That was not no fucking subliminal. There's nothing subliminal about that. That was very direct. He didn't have to say Drake. Just because he didn't mention his name doesn't mean it's not subliminal. He said, fuck the big three. It's just Big Me. For all your dogs getting buried, there's a K for all these nines. You will see Pet Cemetery.
But what does that really mean?
How is that subliminal?
Because what do that really mean in the context of things? Besides of a bar,
your album.
Besides a bar though, like
it's direct.
That's just regular rap talk though.
But it's direct though. So. That's what you're not getting. It's still direct.
It's direct. Because who else is gonna have an album?
The shots that Drake takes, you don't. If you're savvy enough, yeah, you know it's about Kendrick. But it could be about anyone else. That's the shit that Drake does. The shit that Jay-Z does too. Like That was about Drake. We all know this.
But we all know this with the context of the whole battle now.
It was obvious. It was a response to first person shooter. Fuck sneak dissing. Fuck sneak dissing, meaning fuck subliminals. First person shooter, the song. I hope they came with 3 switches. I crash out like fuck rap. Nigga, this is a response to that. He initiated the beef. Now, if you want to call that bait, I don't know.
I think it was bait.
I don't know if that's bait. I think
because I feel like, because y'all acting like if Kendrick didn't want to crash out, he wouldn't just have came out with a full diss track.
Well, I think this was inevitable. And the reason why he didn't come out with a full song, because I think you were right. I think it hurt more because it's on the Future album.
Yeah.
And at a point, it was 20v1. It was 20v1.
And y'all acting like the Future thing don't matter. It clearly matters.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I'm just saying,
it does.
You're saying J. Cole don't matter. Future matters just as much as J. Cole in this situation.
No.
He's in the first chapter. He really is. Let's be honest here.
But let's be real though. Kendrick never entertained J. Cole.
He had a song with him.
J. Cole.
No, I mean like he didn't really say like, "Oh, J. Cole, you a bitch for not saying shit," or whatever the case is.
Did, yeah. We'll get to it. You
know what I mean? Like Drake went out his way to respond to every nigga that was on that Future track, album, because he felt some type of way,
and because they dissed him.
If it was just a Kendrick taking that same diss on a Kendrick song, and he only had that second verse on his second part of the song, it would have been followed up by another sneak diss by Drake. It wouldn't have been followed up by
so you're saying if Kendrick dropped
if it was a Baby Keem and Kendrick song, and Kendrick would use that same context in the Baby Keem song.
No, see, I disagree with you. This is why I disagree with you, because in Hillbillies, they were throwing subliminals at Drake.
They were using using Drake's flow.
What's the
Family Ties?
In Family Ties, they were throwing subliminals at Drake.
Number two, DM and my bitch.
Okay, good. You just showed the same. Okay, and then what did Drake respond with?
But this is what I'm saying, bro. That's a subliminal. The shit in Hillbillies were subliminal.
What did he say?
Not as direct as in Like That.
What did he say?
In Like That?
No, in Hillbillies.
Hillbillies was subliminal because
that was the flow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the other song then.
Family Ties?
Yeah.
Well,
because y'all acting like this nigga didn't say actual shit. Like
that was really the regular rapper shit.
And y'all using like, oh, you have to know. If you just say, oh
no, the subliminals smoking on top 5.
Yeah,
that's right. Is that not regular rapper shit?
Big 3 top 5.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that because before the Big 3 shit, he said First Person Shooter, which is a song about the Big 3, so you know what Big 3 he's talking about. Don't do this, bro. Don't try to act.
So you're saying the only part that makes this a direct diss track is the fact that he named another song.
He said the song name. He said the actual song.
I don't.
What are we talking about? How is
I just feel like that's such a little detail to make a whole so you're saying
it's what makes it direct. It's part of that makes it a direct diss.
So you say Like That's a full diss track because he used a title from another song and used vague ass regular rapper bars afterwards. With the context
what was vague about it. What was vague?
Okay, because completely explain everything besides fuck the Big 3.
Pull up the verse, bro.
Besides gun bars that he's not really doing. It's the same gun bars the Game uses in the diss track. It don't mean shit. It's just add on to be aggressive because you're talking about something.
So I'm gonna say
the Game be actually dissing niggas, by the way.
When y'all like forgetting, once these niggas started saying diss tracks in they shit, it got personal. It was real names, real scenarios. It's a difference between me just doing the fourth person.
Okay, look. I'm not saying that Like That is a full diss record. I'm saying Like That is what initiated the beef. Is what initiated the start to all of this, because before that,
but my whole point was just
subliminals. Like That was a direct verse, and then push-ups, the response to the verse was the first diss track.
That's the point I said. Y'all just argued the fact that wasn't the first diss track. No, because
you were trying to say Like That was still subliminal when it's not.
I said it was a bait.
And I agree with him. I said it was a bait. I said it was a bait, but context clues. Because Kendrick proved to us, right? And I'm pretty sure you said this. Kendrick proved to us that he, at any point in time,
my whole point not he out Drake.
I don't think
he baited him in.
This is why I don't think it's bait, because I think this whole thing was inevitable. We talked about this months ago because we've been waiting for this, because this is a ticking time bomb that we've been waiting to go off. I remember talking about this last episode that there was a report. His name is Marcellus Wiley. He used to be the host of Sports Nation on ESPN. They also used to have it used to be a pop culture show too. They had rappers on there. Marcellus Wiley said in an interview that he had Drake. He said he had either Drake or Kendrick. He wouldn't specify who on Sports Nation for an interview. And he said that person in the interview said some shit about the other person and they didn't air it. And he said if they would have aired it, it would have been a serious issue. Right?
But what you trying to prove? We know they don't like each other though.
But I'm saying this has been brewing for a long time.
Yeah.
So I don't think this was some regular bait. I feel like this is Kendrick saying, all right, it's time now.
Future song. It was bait. It was strategic, but
I agree. I agree with you.
The whole point was to bait him into the first song so you have the response.
I don't know. We can just agree to disagree on the bait thing.
Yeah, but I think we should keep going for posterity's sake because this is it gets
semantics.
It gets
that dropped, right? Like that dropped.
It's fucking ridiculous. That gets insane.
So once this happens, obviously everyone going crazy. Like I'm texting the group chats. I'm like, yo, shit is up. We're waiting. You know what I mean? We're waiting for Drake's response.
I remember.
So like that dropped on the 22nd.
Fucking crazy.
Right, March 22nd. We gotta wait. I think it was like 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks because it was the 13th. Push-ups came out.
April 13th. Push-ups drops. Drake finally responds, and now you said this is the first diss track of the beef.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised that he came out with like a full diss track. I thought he was gonna go the subliminal route at first, but
I think his biggest mistake was going so disrespectful at first.
You think it was so disrespectful?
Talking about your label like that is like you went from like he didn't even start like throwing like little jabs. He started kind of going for gut punches right off the start. Like,
let's read some of these lyrics.
Ha ha, you broke nigga. Ha ha. Like,
so here's the thing. Drake coming into this beef, it wasn't just with Kendrick. Drake was responding to everybody. Right? There was a bunch of niggas going after Drake at this point. So I could never be nobody number one fan. Your first number one, I had to put it in your hand. Now that could be about Kendrick, but it could also be about Future too. Because Future got his first number one from Drake, right?
But Future's first number one was tracking before that. It was tracking before that, and then when Drake hopped on it, it now became synonymous with Drake bringing Future up. But Future was gonna be up regardless. I think Drake just hopped on.
I don't really think the whole thing about Drake is that like these niggas wouldn't have made it without him. It's just the fact that I got to you before you made it, nigga. So haha, I made you.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
He hopped on the remix before anybody else.
Weekend was gonna blow up no matter what.
But we also can't deny what a Drake cosign meant at that point. So we don't know. I think I agree with you. I think Weekend would have blew up anyway, but who knows if he would have got to that level without the Drake cosign. Same with Future.
Well, I mean, Future would have taken them
Future's wrong. Future, you're wrong about because Future was already having top number one tracks on 106 in Park when he was annoying as fuck.
We talked about this last time. Future was big for sure, right? The Drake cosign took him to another level, did it not? Of fame. It did. It did, bro. It did.
He was Baby Pluto way before that, though. Like, bro, you know what I mean? Like,
it did. Bro,
it only matters if you care about number ones and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just talking about fame. I'm talking about fame, and I'm talking about numbers. He took to the next level. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. I'm not because Future was Future before that. You know what I mean? It's just.
I don't feel like Future became this super. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like,
more niggas were fucking with Future after that. You were fucking with Future before that.
I don't know, maybe because a lot of people weren't. I like grew up with people like already hyped every Future. Yo, he just dropped this mixtape, just dropped that mixtape. So you know what I mean? It never changed when Drake turned to
right. But in the eyes of
white people, maybe
yes, in the eyes of the commercial, because
that's important, bro.
Right now,
is it really?
Yes, nigga. Yes. Who do you think goes to these festivals and tours?
Bro. Who do you think has the time to do this shit? We're
people go to tours,
working.
bro.
We're working the weekends.
When
nigga.
I went to see
Let's be
Kendrick
honest.
Lamar, it was full of white people.
Let's be honest.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. Yeah, sure.
Who's really going? I mean, to me, right? I mean, you can pull up whatever you need to pull up, but I'm gonna just say this.
I'm just looking at the lyrics.
And I'm gonna reiterate it time and time again. What this has done to hip hop, this has solidified sides not only on the Kendrick and the Drake side, but has solidified Drake as a commercial, and has solidified that Kendrick is for the culture. And if you're for the culture, you're gonna tend to be biased towards one side. Because let's be honest here, who initiated it, and who really came out with a couple cuts and scratches, but not
chilling.
Yeah.
Well,
Chilling.
yeah. This was a losing battle for Drake from the jump. There's no way to win this. One.
And I think honestly, statements like that, like I picture number one in your hand, it kind of just proves his point. Because
really
Young
does.
Logic automatically went to like bigger audience, and it was like, oh, festivals and shit. Who the fuck? Like niggas don't give a fuck about that shit.
They really don't.
You don't give a fuck.
Do you?
Drake does. That's my point.
Do you?
Not really.
Niggas don't give a fuck about that shit.
Not really.
But that's what I'm saying is culture.
But
versus
we're talking about if
commercial.
Drake is right or you said Drake was wrong. Technically, he was right. In a sense, yeah, he was right.
Yeah, but that's all statistics.
When
you know
we're
what I
talking,
mean? Like,
yeah, when we're talking about numbers, but like,
I mean-
who's really selling wood in the hood versus like going platinum commercial?
yeah, but then like if you want to go to statistic route, like how much OVO merch got sold in Atlanta when he did a Future verse? Like, you know what I mean? Like statistics is only based off the narrative you're trying to push.
That's what Kendrick exposed to eventually. I think it goes both ways.
But no, it's a tough bar. Like, you know what I
And
mean?
I
Like the
think-
bar makes sense.
Drake isn't just putting niggas on for no reason, bro.
Yeah, it's a two-way street.
He gets shit out of it too.
Yeah.
You know? Both can be true. Like that's why Not Like Us is such a crazy song, bro. It's a crazy song.
Because
We'll
like
get to
I
it.
guess my head was like Future isn't a Rick Ross situation where like niggas really didn't know about Rick Ross until like
See, but niggas did though. You just didn't care about Rick Ross.
well, I did.
Rick Ross was making music in like 2008.
Yeah.
You just didn't give a fuck about Rick
No,
Ross.
I did. I mean, I was listening. My brother used to play Rick
Oh,
Ross.
you saw?
Crazy.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's the difference. I used to like, yo, Quan, yo, Monster just came out, or like, you know what I mean? Like people in the community knew about Future. Like,
Correct.
The masses didn't know about a nigga like Rick Ross. But if you lived in a situation, just like how a lot of niggas lived in a situation where the most popular girl from school went to a Drake party, you know half this shit is true or false.
I think-
just by living in the time period we do.
I think when it comes to narrative, and you can I'm gonna toss it back to you, Justice. I think when you're talking about narrative, I think using the excuse that like, oh, Drake put these people on, but it, like Justice said, it goes both ways.
Yeah, like I feel
It
like
really does. And you
in
can't
our
use
age
that
group,
as
we're
ammo.
better off using our real life experiences than statistics and shit. Because like, yeah,
That's where we live.
maybe it's number one, but it's number one because a bunch of little 30 or 40-year-old white people are listening to it. Cool. But you gonna act like when you was in high school, everyone didn't know who Future was? That's a cap. We talking about, this is rap. This is not pop. This is really don't concern about number ones. If you're being honest, like
But we're looking from Drake's perspective.
from Drake's
right?
perspective, a
Drake's
trash
perspective
ass
is
perspective.
him saying, without me, you wouldn't be at a certain level, which I guess we don't know.
Yeah.
Technically, we don't know that.
Yeah,
But he
we
also really
speculate.
didn't go that. He just said the statement of number one, I gave it to you.
Surface level.
Yeah.
So he keeps going. I'm the hit maker y'all depend on. Backstage in my city, it was friend zone. You won't ever take no chain off us. How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 men's on, which is play off, mess around the big steppers, size 7 men's. Kendrick is small.
Question:
You know what I mean?
if
Ha,
he
ha,
would have
ha,
said
funny.
that in first person shooter, would that be classified as a Kendrick diss?
Yeah, because it's direct.
Because it's direct.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
all.
direct shot.
So your
Yeah.
logic makes sense then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
We're
because
just
the Drake sneak disses are very vague, bro. Very, very vague. And even Kendrick is guilty of this too.
Yes, yeah.
Because even the shit that sounds direct sometimes is vague.
Mm-hmm.
When he's like, my friends can't wait for me to sun your punk ass and crush your whole little shit. He was like, oh, he's talking to Drake? No, he's talking to fucking Big Sean.
Yep.
Why? cares about Big Sean?
Yeah, who gives
But
a
this
fuck?
is what I'm saying.
Who knows, right?
They both were in that role where it's like, I diss you, but I didn't.
After this whole shit, I keep thinking about stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song.
I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie. After this, I've been listening to more Kendrick.
I need to listen
I
to
think this whole disc was the best like rollout for Mr. Morale. I don't know why, because he's like, we're gonna get to like
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
I like push-ups though. After everything I was
I
saying,
like push-ups
I actually
too.
like push-ups.
Extortion Baby, whole career you've been shook up because Top told you drop, give him 50 like some push-ups. Basically, him in this song is saying, you know, drop and give him 50. When Top say drop, give him 50, meaning you drop when Top tells you to drop.
Hit them splits, nigga. Give me splitsies.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And also, because niggas saw Kendrick in the park doing push-ups. The double entendre from Drake. Kudos.
You say your last one brick, you really not on shit, meaning Mr. Morale, which, probably his worst album. But
but like
his albums are fucking perfect, bro. Fuck.
What do we? What
he got a bunch of
what did I
tens
say
and a 9.5,
before?
like shit.
Yeah, I
what
love
did
Mr.
what did I
Morale,
say
man.
before?
That's the funny part.
Culture versus commercial. Drake cares
Yeah.
about different shit.
Yeah.
Last one brick, really not on shit. But wait, J. Cole said the same thing.
But J. Cole a pussy ass nigga, bro. Like,
Oh, I know, but I'm saying to his peers, maybe that was a brick. Maybe I guess that was a brick because that was Mr. Morale was
you mean
the
his
fir-
friends?
peers.
Because if not, I hope I'm
But also,
YNW
we
Melly.
love Mr. Morale because we're intelligent Negroes.
Yeah,
correct.
But the general public, when that shit came out, niggas were not fucking with Mr. Morale.
They were not. No,
They
you're
were
right.
like, yo, this shit is boring.
And it's so crazy because he handed the knowledge in a silver platter. He said, "Here, take it in a way that y'all gonna finally fucking understand
It's
it."
just his most personal album.
Correct.
That's why some people
That's
can't
why-
fuck with
yeah.
it. It's raw, bro.
And
Like
And that's why I think
he
it's so
says it.
funny. He played Drake like a dummy. Like, I'm not responding to you, nigga. You listened to the album already. Like, why are we like?
go listen to Family Matters, bro. Not Family Matters. Fuck. What's
Family Ties.
No, Father Time.
Father Time.
On Mr. Morale.
Yeah,
That last verse, nigga. Are you crazy? How do people not like that album?
you could tell
That's
those
the thing,
niggas
bro.
wasn't really because Drake was like, "Oh, you beat your wife," blah blah blah. This nigga's like, "Yo, I'm not speaking on this. I already did,
What he
dumbass
said?
nigga."
He said, keep making me dance and wave my hand, and we won't have no threats, bro.
Nope.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, so
Please, bro.
Nigga
Keep
told
going, bro.
Adonis, "I made Miss Morale for you, nigga." That is
going.
crazy.
Keep
like,
going, bro, because we're gonna get
Yeah.
to it. We're jumping. We're
your
jumping.
last one brick, you really not on shit. They make excuses for you because they hate to see me lit. Pull your contract because we gotta see the split. The way you doing splits, bitch, your pants might rip. Meaning, we gotta see the splits in your contract, bro. Like Top telling you to drop. Who really getting this bread? Now, this is Drake's first mistake. This was Drake's first mistake. It wasn't a big mistake, I don't think, because it was it was fine. The bar was fine, but you don't own your music either.
Nope.
You also have splits. Let's see your splits, nigga. So it's like you're kind of like
When you say you signed to a nigga, that signed to a nigga.
you kind of alley-oop to one of Kendrick's best bars, nigga. Like you're talking about splits. You know what I mean?
Lil Wayne still kissing Birdman. Let me know, nigga.
But this is probably one of my favorite bars on push-ups. Maroon 5 need a verse, you better make it witty. Then we need a verse for the Swifties. Top say drop, you better drop and give
I
me
don't know why
50.
he didn't lean into that more. If Kendrick gonna call you whitewash and you be like, nigga, you Taylor Swift side nigga, like, why you really? What we talking about? You probably want to fuck her. Like, you could have got disrespectful.
He
like,
really could have got
I
disrespectful,
agree with you. I
really,
think he
really.
should have leaned into that more.
I think that would have been
yeah.
a better angle.
But
I think we should write for Drake.
Compton
guys.
nigga out here chilling with Taylor Swift. My dick, nigga. Like,
Come on. But he's getting his checks though. You feel me? Because he still has to split his shit. I mean, he founded PG Lane. You know what I'm saying? So he's getting his bread. I can't.
Look, I appreciate the 50 Cent-esque diss track from Drake. It was dope. It was as disrespectful. Truthfully, like, because like other ones,
Yeah.
it was other songs was Drake-esque.
yeah, and I like
Family
this.
Matters was crazy.
I like this because
Yeah.
it was kind of true, bro. Like we don't need the Kendrick Maroon 5 collab, bro.
No.
We
or
don't.
the Taylor Swift.
That wasn't for the culture.
It was not
not.
for the culture. Bro.
Absolutely
it was,
not.
I get it. It was niggas do shit for the bag. It's fine.
Yeah.
But
And sometimes things for the bag ends up working out. Like, let's be real here. The Black Panther thing was for the bag.
Yes, but
But
he
it was
also
also for the
throws.
culture.
It was also for culture
too.
because number one, Black Panther soundtrack. Number two, on All the Stars, he says he throws subliminals, I believe, to Drake. He says, I don't want your validation. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, bro.
That was supposed to. Oh yes. That was subliminal, but it was towards Drake because I forgot what album it was. I think it was because of Damn, and this is when they were already beefing. But Drake commented on one of his posts. Was like, congratulations on the #1, yada yada yada. You know, Drake politics.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And then he was like, "Fuck you and all your
congratulations."
Yeah,
I don't want your validation.
Yeah.
I don't want your congratulations or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know the bar.
You said
know the bar.
Pipsqueak, pipe down. Pipsqueak, W insult for a short.
You ain't a big three. SZA got you wiped down.
See, here's
Travis got you
wiped down. Here's when we get to the cap.
No, he said what he said. 21 got you.
He said SZA got you wiped down. Travis got you wiped down. Savage got you wiped down. Like a label boy, you Interscope
right now.
Interscope. Come on,
you gonna see the aftermath when I right now.
This is what I don't want. Drake lost. We know. Hindsight is 2020. That nigga lost. He got fucked up. He's on the ground.
Yeah, but whoever wrote this shit,
let's be honest, he's not writing
going
shit
hard, bro.
Yes, bro.
Yo, he was. Let's not act like Drake ain't landing no punches.
Like,
he landed some punches, bro. This was a good song, bro.
That shit was good, man.
Big difference. He said, big difference between Mike then and Mike now.
Nigga.
This whole Mike Prince thing is so funny.
Let's be real here. Drake had the best Mike Prince thing, I think.
Yeah, he flipped it.
Once he flipped it, and he called it like, maybe I'm
Family
Prince.
Matters is crazy.
Woo, that one was the nastiest one.
But Euphoria, using Michael Jackson playing Scarecrow in Oz, reversing it. Are you fucking?
We get there.
Bro,
you keep. I know.
I keep jumping, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
It's so good. It's so good.
There's more shit here.
I'm sorry. There's more context.
He's talking about Kendrick, right?
There's more
But
context,
then he gets
bro.
into the other niggas. He said, "What the fuck is this? A 20V? What do you look for?"
Damn, what was that throw?
He said, "What the fuck is this? A 20v1, nigga? What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga?
Oh,
bro, what's a prince to a?"
Yeah, even at that bar, I was like,
"Do I explain that one?"
For the dumb niggas, please.
All right, I'll explain. Michael Jackson
Triple entendre?
Michael Jackson named his son Prince.
That's one.
Michael Jackson did not like Prince. That's two. There's a third.
A prince is a king son.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you. That was
also
Thank you.
Michael Jackson's really nasty for naming his son Prince.
Is
disgusting.
Knowing Prince did not like that nigga.
Correct.
Nasty nigga.
He was like,
but he said, that was a quadruple entendre.
Yeah, it
that
was
was nasty, bro.
Because the prince is the son the son of a king.
What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga. Get more love.
Also, you forgot to put that because Prince is Prince and the king is King.
King is Michael Jackson.
Yeah, the king of rock. Yeah.
Get more love in the city that you from, nigga. Metro, shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga.
You know what's funny? I don't think, but that kind of backfired.
It really did.
I don't think it did,
Nigga,
bro.
BBL,
But niggas, you look at Metro shit. He can tweet anything. It'll still be a bunch of niggas saying, "Shut your whole ass up, and make some drums."
I heard a nigga say that shit on his concert. That nigga said, I heard.
Yeah.
That nigga don't give a fuck. This nigga said,
I don't think Drake care about the BBL Drizzy though. You saw he commented. He was like, "Y'all niggas made a song about my ass." That was funny as hell. That was funny.
Oh man.
And then some other shit. Here's the thing. This shit about Chubbs. The shit about The Weeknd and Cash. I don't know anything about this, right?
Clearly, that really got Weeknd pissed.
Yeah, obviously. So, I guess the claims were that Cash, which is The Weeknd's manager, be treating niggas like
bitches.
Like supposedly that nigga's gay. That nigga be flying niggas out,
but that's okay.
Buying them shit. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Because Drake, you a beard.
Oh my god.
Okay,
let's keep going, please.
Fast forward. Here's Drake's biggest mistake, right? He said, "Hugs and kisses, man. Don't tell me about no switches. Man. I'll be rocking every fucking chain I own next visit. I'll be with some bodyguards like Whitney. Top say drop. Little
job
midget,
again.
Man, better get him. Drop him. Give him 50.
That was such a clever bar, though.
I'll be with some bodyguards like Whitney. There was Whitney Houston started in a movie with, I think it was Kevin Costner. about a famous pop star falling in love with a bodyguard. So there's that. And then also, obviously, Whitney is Kendrick Lamar's wife's name. That was your biggest mistake because.
And isn't the bodyguard supposed to be the one who has the fake? Well, that was supposed to be the quote unquote baby daddy.
No, that was his like manager or some shit like that. Don't talk about someone's family, bro.
Oh yeah, GM turned to BM.
Don't talk about you started this. That's why you can't feel bad for Drake because the same shit happened to the Pusha T beef. It was all cool until you mentioned Pusha T's wife.
Yeah, stop naming regular people,
and then
bro.
Pusha T said, "Word, heard you." Because once you mention someone's family, that means everything is off limits. And obviously, nigga,
you got a lot of skeletons in the closet.
You got a lot of skeletons in your closet. So you fucked up. You the one. You didn't have to mention his wife.
And they not grown skeletons.
We could have kept it cute. We could have kept it. Look at this short ass nigga trying to beef with me, little ass nigga. That's what you should have kept it on.
You should
have kept it at Pipsqueak.
It was cool. And didn't I say that to y'all? I said in the chat. I said this nigga mentioned his wife. It's up now. It's gonna get personal, and it did. Right.
Don't skip over. Just
on the ends.
No, don't skip over the other song.
No, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
So he drops push-ups, right? Then what's that? 13th to the 19th. So 6 days later, we don't hear anything from Kendrick.
And Drake's having a blast on social media.
He's doing a lot.
Acting like it didn't take him 2 weeks.
He's doing a lot of yap. He said, "Where you niggas at? Where you at? Why you ain't dropping?"
That was the worst mistake.
And you have to note this. Drake is begging this nigga Kendrick to drop. No, that has to be noted because he changes his tune at a point. Then he drops Tailor Made Freestyle, which was another big mistake.
That was the third mistake. It was over after that.
Yeah. This was the beginning of the end. He basically said the same shit on here that he said with the other songs. Like, Tailor Made, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift is bigger than you, blah, 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 blah. His mistake was he had AI verses from Tupac, which is, one of Kendrick's favorite inspirations. On Mortal Man and To Pimp a Butterfly, there's a conversation between him and Pac.
I heard like To Pimp a Butterfly. What? It was the album was going to be named something different, Evolving Tupac.
Maybe. I don't know. I think I've seen it before. So I had an AI verse from Tupac and from Snoop Dogg, who is alive, by the way. First of all, using AI in a diss is fucking corny. And I'm surprised that Drake was dumb enough to make a mistake like that. Like, why would you go the AI route? And especially, you going Tupac, Snoop Dogg is alive. Snoop Dogg would never do that fucking verse, so why would you do an AI verse of that nigga?
Money.
And
but it's just stupid. It was just so stupid.
And that was that just fed him Kendrick more bars, bro.
I think that the inclusion of AI in the tailor-made freestyle
was trash.
Number one is trash, but number two is we have to look at it in a commercial. We have to look at it in Drake's eyes. Drake, number one, doesn't own his masters. He's getting a split. We know that. Number two, it's really what UMG is telling Drake to do, because let's be honest here,
he needs that cosign before he can do anything.
UMG talked to PG. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
UMG talked to PG Lang at some point. I'll leave it at that.
We're not there yet, though.
We're not there yet.
Yeah.
It gets a little more critical before that happens.
It does.
My biggest thing is you can't have ghostwriters and use AI.
You gotta pick a struggle, bro.
Is this even a Drake song?
Pick a struggle, bro.
Kendrick has a crazy bar. I can't wait to get to the Kendrick.
Yeah, that was.
I can't wait to get to the Kendrick bar. But it was just such a mistake. And I said this in one of our group chats. I knew Kendrick was not gonna out-rap Kendrick. I mean, I knew Drake wasn't. My bad.
His biggest battles with himself.
I knew Drake was not gonna out-rap Kendrick, but I didn't.
He can out-petty Kendrick though.
I didn't know he was gonna lose the chess match because Kendrick not only out-rapped Drake, but he just played the game, bro. And Drake just made too many mistakes, and this was the one where it was just like
Drake kind of dumb. He didn't smell like the red herrings or whatever when it took this nigga a month.
Cause you know this nigga's going to respond, and you know it's the fucking boogeyman. So if you're gonna do the back to back route,
keep going.
He dropped when back to back happened. He dropped Charged Up, which was it was fine. Then he dropped back to back. Now it's like Meek is kind of done before he even got started.
Correct.
So he dropped Push Ups, which was fucking fire.
Back to back, I like that record.
He dropped Push Ups, which is fire. You're supposed to come with something better. Taylor Made Freestyle was ass.
Honestly, if he dropped Taylor Made Freestyle, I think it would have gotten a little bit better. He would have had a little bit more.
Drop that shit without the fucking AI verses, nigga.
Yeah, bro. You don't need that.
And you said it. It's about culture versus
the commercial, bro. And that's what
Kendrick's for the culture.
That's a line.
Using an AI verse.
He would never do that.
Kendrick, that's not for the culture. And obviously during this time,
Kendrick sent a season, but he tried to talk to the
Tupac Estate sent the season and says whether or not Kendrick told them to, we don't know.
I don't think so.
We don't know. There's a lot of claims in here we don't know.
I hope he did, because if he did, because I heard the whole point that he couldn't get the whole Tupac thing for the titles because they didn't really want that,
and he respected it.
He respected it, and now if he would have told them and they did the cease and desist, that means that relationship is building.
That relationship was building, and he's gonna do what J. Cole did with
Nas,
not Nas. What J. Cole did with Gangstar. And Gangstar was rapping with Guru on the
J. Cole real bitch. Let's not talk about him. Okay, so
yeah, but I was just giving an example of a state shit.
So yeah, the Taylor whatever, that was a mistake. That was horrible. Should never did it.
Yeah, that was a mistake on his part. And then April 30th, 11 days later,
sheesh,
Kendrick drops Euphoria.
What they say about me is true.
You got first. You got to get the title and all that meaning out the way.
Euphoria is.
Oh wait, can I do this? This is my bid.
You got it.
Euphoria. Is synonym. It's a noun. A feeling of well-being or elation. An example is they had almost a week to recover from the euphoria of Tuesday's series-winning victory.
So you want to hear the crazy lore, which, the whole problem with this diss is you're finding so many little things. You don't really know if it's true or people are overreading it, especially with the Kendrick part. But apparently whoever made the Kill Bill stuff, when Drake said 20v1 or whatever, said, you're fighting all these people. I don't know if it was like a jacket or whatever Kill Bill had, he was going to give it to Drake. He used Euphoria in a Kill Bill movie. I don't know the bad guy, but the bad guy's literally talking to her, talking about like, I'm gonna put this truth serum in you. And the whole thing he was always talking about with the Drake was like, you a fake ass nigga. You just lie. You lie about your parents. And you lied about your. You know what I mean?
And so you lied about your surgery.
And
everything is perjury.
And the dude basically like the wording that Kendrick was using was a lot of wording that the guy was explaining. Like, all right, this is what the serum's finna do. So it was almost like a response to like, oh, you got the Kill Bill cosign. You about to make the truth come out real quick. Like,
and also
he even says like, you're gonna get a euphoria feeling
and
from the drug.
Drake produced Euphoria.
Yeah. And guess what Drake asked for? A fucking triple entendre. Get that shit right away. He said, hey,
Drake produced Euphoria. No wonder I didn't like it. That makes a lot of sense.
And that's why there's kids also.
Drake cooked the Euphoria. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He did cook, and I'll respect it for what it is.
So Euphoria, the song, starts with a bunch of gibberish, which I'm reading right now. I didn't know this. It starts with it's basically a saying, but it's like the audio is like reversed, which Kendrick does a lot. But I just read it, and it reads, "Everything they say about me is true," which is so ominous. Which is so fucking ominous.
Boogeyman.
Kendrick really this nigga is the boogeyman.
And
bro.
the clip I told you, it's Michael Jackson in the Oz portraying the scarecrow. He says, "Everything about me is true. I'm a phony." The boogie, bro, I have chills right now. Because when I heard that and when I saw that on my feed, Complex posted that, I was like, oh my God. Complex, send the check over, bro.
He's a sick nigga, bro.
He's so sick. So it starts with Kendrick in this calm tone, See, he's just talking this nigga down. He said the famous actor we once knew was looking paranoid, now I'm spiraling. He said, I calculate you're not as calculated. I can even predict your angle.
he did,
He
bro.
fabricated stories on the family front because you heard Mr. Morale, a pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now. So at this point, there's been getting like, there's been word that there's a mole in Drake's camp. We find that out on this song that there might be, you know, there might be niggas in OVO that's not really OVO.
OVO. Why do Kendrick got so many
Fuck, bro.
quotables, bro? He got so many quotables.
The best, bro.
So yeah, so from this point on, it's kind of like Kendrick is one step ahead of this.
Yes.
And it's kind of sad. It is.
It's like in a fight, you know, when you're punching, but you're punching going backwards. You're trying to get some distance. Like Drake is like punching, but he's stepping back. Like, all right. He's about to clinch in a couple seconds. He's gonna clinch. Like hold on, big boy, hold on.
He said, "You're not a rap artist. You a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted." You know, Drake wanted to be. This is the start of Kendrick saying you want to be accepted by the culture, by black culture, you know, so you pretend to be someone you're not. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but food will never have been your collection.
You ain't in the culture. You ain't in the culture.
I wore Fubu.
Crazy, bro.
I wore
Crazy.
Fubu had Jordans.
The real niggas know.
I wore.
No, I'm not saying the real niggas didn't wear Hilfiger, but the real niggas, even that wore Hilfiger, was like, yo, this nigga might be low key racist.
He said, now know you a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell true about you. Beat drop. Starts going off.
Oh, and this is the start
rapping,
of the messed up part about these diss tracks. Ever since this song, most of these diss tracks
bangers.
And also like 3 songs in one.
Oh yeah, facts.
Because he did the 3 switches, bro.
Yeah, like
3 switches. I hope they came with 3 switches.
damn, I ain't never peeped
bro.
that.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
If you listening to, you're welcome, bro.
That's crazy. That was the biggest shocker of this whole diss track, this whole thing. That's crazy.
So he started rapping, and then eventually he says, "I hate when a rapper talk about guns and somebody died, they turn into nuns, then hop online like pray for my city. He faking for likes and and digital hugs." So,
am I tripping because I don't listen to him? Was that not like a really J. Cole-esque flow?
a little bit, I guess.
I don't know. When I listened to it, I was like, it sounded like some shit J. Cole would have been saying. I ain't gonna hold you.
What I take from this bar is, I guess Drake does some type of gun bars.
Oh, yeah.
But how I took it mostly is like, you know, hey, when a rapper talk about guns and somebody died, they turn into nuns. So it's like, you're not really about that. You switch up.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I love that line, first of all. He faking for likes and digital hugs. A lot of y'all be faking for likes and digital hugs, bro. Hug some real bitches.
Can I bleed him?
Can I bleed them?
Like, that is
Yo, Kendrick's a sick nigga,
Bad. When I see you,
said, I didn't even
when I
bleed
see
him
you in
yet.
Sexy Red, I see 2 bad bitches.
Who was he talking to? He
Alright, here
said,
we go.
can I?
He said his daddy
To himself, bro.
his daddy a killer. He want to be junior. They must have forget the shit that they done.
He's talking
Now-
about Jay Princeton? No.
Bro, his daddy a killer. He want to be junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. Now, I don't think this is necessarily saying that Drake's dad was a killer. I think it's more so his daddy a killer. He want to be junior. I don't think it's really his daddy was a killer. I think his daddy is black. He want to be junior.
I just don't think he's talking about Drake. I don't know if he's talking
Who
about
else is he talking
Chubbs
about
or
then?
like Jay Prince's son. I think he's talking about someone in the circle of Drake and not Drake.
Maybe. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I'll park his son.
I'll park his son?
Yeah.
I'll park.
Bro,
Dementia must run in,
Parkinson's?
Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I'll park his son.
Now, this is the crazy reach, right? I think he's talking about J. Cole. J. Cole had the what? He's the Muhammad Ali. What do Muhammad Ali have?
Parkinson's. No! Yo.
That's the Kendrick reach and niggas been doing, but it's a good reach.
Oh, wow.
That's a crazy.
That's
That's a left hook, bro. That's a left
Damn.
hook. That's a left hook.
That's crazy.
I didn't even.
And then
I
you
didn't
want to talk
even-
about guns? What was the like first person shooter?
Oh, the
You want to talk about guns?
He could still be talking about
And
Drake.
now
though,
that I
'cause he be
said it,
talking about
I
his
did
son.
just say it sounded hella J. Cole. Like the flow and shit.
Crack the fucking code.
Oh my
You cracked
God,
the fucking code.
bro.
You cracked the fucking code.
He's potting, bro.
You know what I mean?
Honestly,
He's potting.
that makes a lot of sense. I'm with you for that. So the J. Cole diss out the way. He said the very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough today. I'll show you I learned from those mistakes. Now, I guess he's saying when he first pointed the Drake, he pointed it down too much, so he got to point it up now.
And that's also a double meaning. A Drake's a bird. Sometimes when you shoot birds. Like, and you're also calling Drake OVO, bird bitches and bird niggas. Like,
It's also a triple though. First time I shot me a Drake. He said the very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough today. I'll show you I learned from those mistakes. I mean, I gotta point it down more.
That means I'm on
meaning
top.
Drake is below me.
ooh, this nigga makes me want to fight.
I'm so glad we're at the Kendrick bars now.
Which was
What
a
he
response
said-
to
he
Drake
said-
saying
well, no,
I have
no,
to climb
in
down.
the beginning of Euphoria, he says, you make music that pacify him. I make music that electrify him.
Yep.
Bro.
Which is,
I mean,
we're getting to opinion now. That's why I skipped over it because it's like you guys. Kendrick got some.
That's just a different wording of the culture and
he's got, yeah,
when
but
the
like,
hoes are around, I'm playing Sticky. I'm not playing Auntie Diaries. Like
This is true.
So like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
The pacifying is like
it's
okay,
opinion.
nigga.
Yeah.
But somebody pray I learn from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you got a ring on God. I'm ready to double the wage. The ring is Tupac's ring.
yeah.
I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga let Pac turn his grave. Cut the business. You got shit twisted.
What is it? The braids?
Nah, that shit was funny as hell, bro.
You don't want to work with me no more. Okay.
There's 3 goats left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death. In 8 bars, I'll explain that phrase, right? And he goes on and say, it's nothing nobody can tell me. I don't want to talk on no celly. I know I got language barriers. There's no accent you could sell me. Drake.
Combination.
Yeah,
And
Cole,
he calls back to that at the very end of the.
Cole and Aubrey know I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real fans. If not, I'm YMW Melly.
Bro.
Oh my God.
This nigga
Oh
said,
my
I hope
fucking
they
God.
are my real friends. Cause I'ma clip them. That's the sickest bar I've ever heard. Like, I hope they are my real niggas. So I know I'm clipping them. Like, I know I'm clipping someone that was really for me. Like, thank you. Like,
That's wild, bro. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef. Now, the Drake and Pharrell thing, that kind of turned into that kind of like it's from the Pusha T beef because we all know Pharrell fucks.
it was bitch moves that Drake did though.
I think it was in first person shooter. I forgot what song it was, but he was like since Virgil died, we don't fuck with that.
Pharrell, like,
We put that LV away or some shit like that. Which is like, why you beefing with Pharrell, nigga? But I don't like you
still
popping
think-
shit Pharrell. For him, I'll inherit the beef. Fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T.
which is also cool because he used to inherit, and that's kind of like what Drake when he took all his like. I think Drake's response to that was more fire. Like the way he threw that in was more crazy, but like
You better off spinning again on him. If you think about pushing me, he's Terrence Thornton, which is his real name. I'm Terrence Crawford, the
Beat that
boxer.
nigga up.
Yeah, I'm whooping feet. Whooping feet is a old phrase,
nigga
which
ass,
means
bro.
like basically beat somebody out of their shoes,
yo,
which is fucking crazy. Which is fucking crazy.
Feet is
This nigga
crazy.
talking crazy.
he had all the unks in the room. He was like, "Yo, I know I got to get him back."
He
Like,
said, this ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks, not about who the greatest. It's always been about love and hate. And let me say I'm the biggest hater.
he proved it. He proved it.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress.
Wait, walk it like I talk it. He was on a Migos song, bro.
And it's also kind of like an ode to I don't know if y'all heard the DMX on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
RP DMX.
Yeah, RP DMX.
He was asking if you like Drake.
Drake,
Nah, he's
yeah.
like, I don't like how he walks. I don't like how he talks. I don't like his face. It's kind of like an ode to that.
Culture.
Also, though, that just defined Kendrick in a nutshell. Like, bro, like I'm the
Biggest hater. Hate the way that you walk, the way you talk, the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak diss. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct.
Direct.
Meaning, I'm tired of the sneak dissing. Let's get to it. We
What
hate
you
the bitch
mean?
you fuck. because they confuse themselves with real women.
Which now is a crazy bar once he gets to like. It's not that they just girls. That's why like they not women.
And notice I said we, not just me. I'm with the culture feeling.
Oh my God.
And this is such an important part of the beef because
he put the line in, like he put the line there. Like
he said
He drew the line. He drew the line. Because that solidified it.
There's been so many people who have been hating on Drake for a decade plus. And now finally we got a nigga who's, I would like to say he's on Drake's level. No matter how you say it, whether it's popularity. I mean, look at the song streams. You can't say he's not on Drake's level.
Well, clearly if Drake don't even like the nigga, he has to acknowledge he's a part of the big three.
Somebody on Drake's level is saying, it's okay. You don't gotta fuck with Drake. He's opening the floodgates up like, if you don't like Drake,
go for it. Come here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Join the camp.
Here, whatever.
Join the camp.
I'm your savior from this whack shit, bro. Crazy.
Guys, I can't lie.
What he say?
I'm so happy to be talking about
I know,
that.
facts, bro.
What did
Facts.
Kendrick say? Kendrick said he said J. Cole's not gonna be your savior, bro.
Nope.
On savior, bro.
Oh, we also got to talk about. Okay, you're gonna get to that at a point, but
We don't.
What?
he says something like there's more to the J. Cole and Drake situation that
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, you're right. On savior, he said,
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
pull it up real quick.
I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Go ahead. I'm gonna interrupt you.
And it's funny because he mentioned Future on that too. It was like Kendrick made you feel empowered, but he is not your savior. Cole, what is it?
Cole made you feel empowered, but he is not your savior. Future said get a money counter, but he is not your savior. Braun made you give you his flowers, but he is not your savior. He is not your savior. He didn't mention him, but he mentioned Cole.
Braun, hide your family. Charity, hide your family.
Keep going.
We don't get to it. Keep
He
going.
said, "How many more fairy tales about your life till we had enough? Meaning your lifestyle is now authentic. How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? Meaning black features on the song, and also black features meaning plastic surgery.
Get to the truth. This is the truest statement that's ever been said in this whole diss battle.
I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gonna make a nigga bring back Puff? Please don't. Let me see if Chubbs really crashed some. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough.
That's it. That's it.
I feel that's what a lot of people feel. You know what I mean?
Because take care, nigga. Like
that's Drake's bread and butter. Really, that's his bag. Because once he gets to, I like when Drake raps, but I understand why people don't because this is really not authentic.
Like I liked honestly, never mind.
Me too.
I'm like one of the few niggas that like it.
It grew on me. He said, let me see if Chubbs really crashed something. Yeah, my first one, like my last one. It's a classic. You don't have one, which is cap.
It's cap, but like,
Drake
but like he had to talk.
But I get it.
He had to talk shit.
Let your core audience stomach that. Tell me where you get your abs from. Core audience stomach
abs. You don't got one.
God damn, bruh. God damn.
Killed him.
V12 is a fast one. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk.
Wait, can you go back to the core audience thing one more time?
Crazy, bro.
Okay, so you're talking about abs, right? You're talking about your core. The most you can have is a 10-pack. So that's really saying his core audience is at least like only like 10 people.
Damn.
Well,
now, you're really grilling him now.
I should even say at least at max, his core audience is 10 people.
And he's probably going to have like, what, a 6-pack?
And then let them know you don't even got that. Like,
damn.
You got surgery for that shit.
Look. Just like your abs was bought, that 10 core abs audience, you had to buy that too by those features and those. It's critical.
This is crazy, bro. All right. A top dog, who the fuck they think they playing with? Extortion, my middle name, soon as they jump off of that plane, bitch. I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only you like being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck who you hang with.
Oh my
god.
You know, did you hear what Yachty said?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I told him he lost, but it's okay because it's like he's like, you didn't, like you might have lost the battle, but it was set up for you to lose. He ain't lying.
He's not lying.
I'm glad he's honest with him too.
Because also Kendrick didn't diss him.
Yeah,
Kendrick really just say he's a swaggy nigga. You can't get Yachty swag. Like,
I mean, Drake is doing with Yachty what he's done with so many other people.
Yeah,
including Future.
That was a warning.
Including Kendrick.
Kendrick was like, watch out.
Watch out, yeah.
And from what he said at the end of Not Like Us, Yachty is the latest of many.
Yeah.
that he's done this with. You know what I mean? He continued. I hate the way that you walk, way you talk, way you dress. Surprised you wanted the feature request. You know I had some shit to address. Kind of bizarre if Drake asked this nigga for a feature, knowing they got beef.
Trying to, like, you know.
I even hate when you say the word nigga, but that's just me, I guess.
He should have never, he should have started it, but ooh, that opened a can of worms.
Yeah, it did. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance, wave my hand, and there won't be no threat. I know they call you the boy, but where's the man? Because I ain't seen him yet. Matter of fact, man, can I bleed him yet? Can I bleed him?
Bet.
Can I bleed him, Johan?
Yo,
Bleed him, bro.
Can I bleed him? Is
this
crazy.
nigga was talking to the boogeyman. He said, can I even bleed him yet? Can I bleed him? Yes.
This is a crazy.
Yes.
This is a crazy.
Who
record.
He
answered?
changes his voice, bro.
Who answered
He changes
yes?
his voice, bro. This nigga got demons in him, bro.
And then the first statement was,
Drake.
When I see you stand by Sexy Red, I believe you see two bad bitches. Crazy. See, we're getting to a place now, right?
when he said that, I said, oh yeah, he could do this battle. He got the you, okay. Because if you're going to battle Drake, it's more than just a battle of bars. You gotta roast this nigga. Like,
he said, when I see you stand by Sexy Red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them.
And then that, hold on, let me stop you there because Metro Boomin, number one, the BBL Drizzy shit is an AI, but to me that's the only permissible AI sample. He made BBL Drizzy off of that. Kendrick alley-ooped the fuck out of that shit for Metro Boomin. But continue.
He said, "Let's
with him."
He said, "Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you because you were signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga."
And all I'm saying is he hit him with the hit me first. Did Drake ever speak about that shit again? Mm-mm. It was no more money, like contract talk.
Signed to a nigga said he was signed to that nigga. Wayne, Birdman, signed to a label. Young Money, Cash Money, Universal.
Yep.
These are facts. When we're talking about all this other shit about the crimes that these niggas committed, we don't know. These are facts.
That's right. He said, that's what that nigga.
Signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga said he was signed to that nigga. Which is like, you shouldn't even brought out the splits because, you know.
Say, you know, I a record.
He said, why would I call around trying to get dirt on my nigga? Y'all think my life is rap? He said, nigga. I got a life, nigga. He said, that's whole shit. He said, I got a son to raise. I see you don't know about dad. You don't know nothing about that. Crazy. He said, waking him up? No, nothing about that. Tell him to pray? No, nothing about that. This is crazy, bro. Giving him tools to walk through life day by day.
You don't know nothing about that.
He said, hey, 20v1 is 1v20 if I got smack niggas that right with you.
Coldest bar. That was the coldest bar of it. He said, I'm gonna change that whole narrative.
Niggas need to understand, this is the same song. We're still on the same song.
This is the same song.
He said, ain't 20v1, it's a 1v20 if I gotta smack niggas that right with you.
I bing them out too. I clean them out too. Yo.
God damn. All right.
Damn, man. That's, yeah.
Am I battling Ghost or AI? Niggas feeling like Joe Hill Austin. Funny because he was in a film called AI. My Sixth Sense telling me to off him, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's both movies he was like, you know what I mean? That's nasty work. Like, that's nasty work, bro.
I'm a blick niggas all in a coffin.
Because you got to understand, right? He was in a movie called AI, but the Sixth Sense, he was dealing with them ghosted motherfuckers. He said, I don't even know which movie I'm in because I don't even know what I'm battling no more, nigga. Like,
he said, OV ho niggas is dick riders.
I peeped that, listened to the song again. I was like, oh, he been said OV ho.
Tell them run to America. They imitate heritage. They can't imitate this violence.
Oh my God.
What I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We could be on a 3-hour time difference.
Don't speak on the family, Crody.
Apparently, Crody's Drake's dog, but he
not. I mean, it could be,
so
but Crody's just like it goes back to the like
he says that shit.
The slang, like I don't speak different. Like, you know what? I'm trying to communicate.
Tell me you cheesing, fam. Kendrick does
in a blind Crody.
Nah, but it gets crazier when he talking about I'm in a what you call eating dip fry with the blammer Crody.
With the blimey.
That's because that's the nigga who robbed Drake. That's where he was at, eating wings with the blammer. Like,
Wow.
And it's documented. Like, they snatched the chain off of Drake. Like,
That's crazy.
And he finished the song. We don't want to hear you say nigga no more.
Stop.
Euphoria is
Stop.
one of the greatest diss tracks of all time.
Correct.
One of the greatest diss tracks of all time. This shit is fucking crazy. This is my favorite out of the Kendrick diss tracks. I like it better than Not Like Us. Not Like Us is a banger. This is fucking crazy.
And this is why I'll tell you, this is why Kendrick won, because he did it in a Euphoria. To me was like a big stepper, kind of like it was Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. If you wanted to add that on to a what is that? Like an extended version of the album, like a bonus track, you could do that. But with Not Like Us, he made a commercial banger, bro.
yeah, he said no.
out-Draked him, bro. Kendrick out Drake, bro.
So some time goes by. We're sitting with it. We're like, yo, this is getting crazy. I don't know how Drake will come back from this. Kendrick drops again. May 3rd, 6/16 in LA.
Now things get dark.
6/16 in LA, right?
Is that the one that gets dark?
No, not yet.
It's not. No,
This is the one before that.
Oh, that's Meet the.
This is with the Al Green sample.
Okay, yeah, we good now.
Which is smooth. See, this is a slept on record for me because
That's not the. Is this the one that was produced by Taylor Swift's producer?
Is it?
One of them was produced by Taylor. One is produced by the person that makes with Earl and shit. Come on, I forgot his name. I don't know how I'm forgetting his name right now. Who? Come on, the old nigga that be producing like Earl and all those niggas.
Oh, the Alchemist.
One is produced by Alchemist.
No, the Alchemist was Meet the Grams.
Okay, so this one is the one that's produced by Taylor Swift's producer,
Okay, cool.
which is a crazy response to all the Taylor. You know what I mean?
Taylor made freestyle.
Yeah, like, I got the co-sign by they producers now. Like, you're not doing much.
6/16 in LA. We just see the singular glove, right? With the glove we'll get to.
Which niggas did not even really get understand what that really was.
This is I gotta pull up the lyrics for this shit, bro.
If you being honest,
Because this one, he dropped it on Instagram.
got me looking for my vape. I can't even find that joint no more. I'm looking for my.
It's on your left, bro.
No, I'm looking for the pen,
He dropped this shit on Instagram when it first dropped.
the red joint.
He did. And then
So
he dropped it on YouTube.
I like this because I like when it comes to my favorite artists, I like when they just rap. Like this, if this was on an album, this sound like more of like an album cut type shit. I like when Kendrick just raps. Off-White Sunseeker at the marina, fuck a phantom. I like to buy yachts when I get the fever. This nigga's just rapping, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
That's what they call swag talk in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Not facts. I'm trying to look at like as far as like the actual like diss track, like lines.
Euphoria is crazy, man.
Yeah, Euphoria is fucking wild.
Euphoria is crazy. I got a son on the way.
He says,
You don't know about that.
ain't no brownie points for beating your chest, harassing and fucking with good people make good people go to the bat. Conspiracies about Cash Doll, that's not even the leak. Find the jewels like Cash Doll. I just need you to think. Are you finally ready to play? Have you ever, let's see, have you ever thought that OVO was working for me? Meaning
That was the start of the ooh wee.
Yup. Fake bully, I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person. Everybody inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. Meaning niggas been waiting on your fucking downfall, bro. Can't Tootsie slide out of this one. It's just gonna resurface. Every dog gonna have his day. Now you live your purpose.
That's
For
pretty
all the
clear.
dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nasty bar.
It was fun until you started to put money into the streets, then lost money because they came back with no receipts. I'm sorry that I live a boring life. I love peace, but war ready if the world is ready to see you bleed. God damn. This nigga's a menace.
Because Kendrick rapping like he has X-Men monologues, bro. I can hear Magneto say, I'm war ready if the world's ready to see him bleed. That is a nasty bar. Like,
you can't. I know you can't sleep. These images trouble you. Know the wires in your circle should puzzle you. If you were street smart, then you would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle you. 100 niggas that you got on salary, and 20 of them want you as a casualty, and one of them is actually next to you, and 2 of them is practically tired of your lifestyle. Just don't got the audacity to tell you. But let me tell you some game, because I can see you, my little homie. You playing dirty with propaganda, it'll blow up It'll blow up on you. You're playing nerdy with Zach Bia and Twitter bots, but your reality can't hide behind Wi-Fi. I like how Kendrick always refers to internet as Wi-Fi, because I feel like Kendrick's such like an old head that be staying inside. He's like, oh, the Wi-Fi ain't working. You know what I mean? Like,
because if that Wi-Fi ain't working, you ain't using none of that shit, bro.
But
That's true.
He refers to the internet as Wi-Fi a lot. Your little memes is losing steam. They figured you out. The forced opinions is not convincing. Y'all need a new route. And it's true, because at this point, Drake was dropping a lot of memes, and it's just like, all right, nigga, like, this nigga dropped Euphoria. You dropping memes. We need to reply.
Drop a track.
Yeah. It's time that you look around on who's around before you figure that you're not alone. Ask what Mike would do. You're not alone.
Bro, really quick, what did J. Cole say? He said, some niggas make millions, other niggas make memes.
Yo, put my phone on charge real quick. My slime, bro. Slime.
Slime.
So like I said, he just dropped Euphoria, so he didn't have to drop nothing crazy. But this was tough.
That was just personal. That was a conversation to Drake real quick. Like,
Yeah, that was tough.
like, please understand what's about to happen. Like,
So then,
look, because like you gotta understand, he did the diss track, then he tried to talk to Drake. Drake responds, right?
so 616 in LA dropped in the morning on May 3rd. That night, Drake dropped Family Matters. Okay. Family Matters is...
I remember calling you, bro.
I love.
I remember calling you.
Family
I
Matters.
called you. I was like, what the fuck? The second Twin Tower just hit. That's all I'm saying.
That's a crazy statement.
Honestly,
It's a great... But listen, bro.
That's a nasty statement.
Go ahead.
fuck,
That
bro.
was nasty.
I just really wanted to get that out.
I'll say this. Family Matters, out of the whole beef, might be the song that I played the most.
Damn, tell us how you really feel.
It's just a good song.
It is.
Well, actually, no. Euphoria, I'd probably play more. It starts off with another mistake by Drake. It starts off with his mom's vocals, because it starts off with a direct response to Kendrick saying he can't say nigga. So it starts off his mom saying, maybe in this song you shouldn't start by saying and then he says, nigga, I said it, I know what you mad. You got audio of your Jewish mom about to say nigga?
You know she said it.
You know she said it.
You know he just.
It's just
said
not the. But he keeps it going. He starts off, drop a 50 bag from the moms in the spot. It's a continuation of the end of push-ups.
Yeah.
He said,
ooh, I was really trying to keep it PG.
he said, if you had it said, they give your ass a DP, which is beating you out the gang.
Yeah.
But you civilian gang in real life you PC.
See, I think that's also what else. I'm like you acting nigga cannot talk about.
Yeah.
What
you are also a civilian.
Yeah, but also regular civilian and civilian that lived in Compton. Who do I believe has more gang ties? You don't have to be niggas in the culture understands. You don't have to be in a gang for your cousin to be rolling 60 Crip.
I really
so
don't love this
if you
first
out in the
verse.
hood, you're
Yeah.
good. You're protected by your cousins. They just happen to be.
You don't have to join the gang.
No, that's the jackpot if you being
Exactly,
honest.
100%.
Like,
I really don't love this first verse, to be honest, because then he goes on to say, you know who really banging set? My nigga YG, my nigga Chuck T.
all these niggas that's not
CB.
him. Like what that do for you, nigga?
You're not them.
Chris Brown did not go to bat for you.
And YG is not.
Banging with you right now.
No.
Absolutely
He
not.
No. Call him OVO.
Also, when we get into this about the women beating allegations, you bigging up Chris Brown.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of wild.
A nigga Cole loses sleep on this. It ain't me. Another stray for J. Cole. You better have some paperwork or that shit fake too. Can't be rapping about no ratting that we can't read, meaning, I ain't snitch on nobody. I mean, it's true a nigga slime me for my AP. Just like a Metro nigga slime him for his main squeeze. I guess Metro got his girl taken. We don't know any of this, bro. We weren't there.
That's the vague Drake disses that he usually like.
Is he even that?
Because is it him that took his girl? It's just someone else in the industry took his girl and you know about it?
Even
Like
that, it was direct, but it was still vague.
it was really vague.
Because what are you even talking right now? We can't see everything.
But I also
bro.
think for the rap niggas, that hurts the most. Because that's like,
baby.
we don't know. but all the niggas in the industry probably understands exactly
like,
what he means.
Yeah, but now Drake started talking shit though. He said, "Out here begging for attention, niggas. Say please. Always rapping like you about to get the slaves free. Just
Crazy.
You just acting like an activist is make believe. Don't even go back to your hood and plant no money trees." Jeez. Now, I think he should have went this direction. I think he should have focused on it a little bit more.
I don't know.
I do. I get why niggas. I know like niggas were saying like, Drake is against slavery. That's not what he fucking said. You're rapping like you're trying to get the slaves free. The slaves are free. We're free.
Yeah,
so you don't have to rap about
that's
that
the problem
anymore.
See what you just said? Slaves are free. We are free. We aren't slaves. But the way he put it is saying like.
That's why I said he should have expanded on it more. And he
explained what he really meant. Yeah.
Again, being vague.
Yeah.
I think he should have went the route more of like the shit he was saying about how, you say you're an activist, but then you go run and make your little songs with Taylor Swift. Mm-hmm. I think he should have said more shit about that. He said, don't even go back to the hood and plant no money trees. More of that. More of you saying, you say you're this nigga, but you're really not. What have you done?
Or and definitely prove it, because truthfully, we really don't know. He could go back to Compton and help out his niggas. We don't know.
But this is what I'm saying. That gets to my bigger point, which is the truth really don't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
The truth does not matter. Niggas do not care about the truth.
And damn well, if he would have pushed that narrative, it would have been some money hungry niggas in Compton be like, yeah, Drake don't ever. Oh, I guess I found what I was looking for. Drake. Oh, Kendrick don't ever come here and give me money. It could have built a narrative.
Niggas would have ran with that too.
Just like there's a nigga going around saying he's the leak. Oh no, he's the person that Drake paid to go. I doubt it's even that person.
No,
but as long as you could get people talking and keep talking about it, like Drake's a bitch nigga, and we from the streets and we gonna stick together. It works.
Bad propaganda.
So if he would have kept that narrative, it would have been some nigga in Compton like, yeah, I ain't never seen Kendrick here giving me money.
Yeah,
that's true.
It would have worked.
What time are we at, Johan?
2:47.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up, bro.
Shit, bro.
We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. I'm not gonna say like every bar.
I was gonna say I'll just pick out the ones that really stand out to you.
He said, "You say you hate the girls I fuck with. What you really mean? I've been with black and white and everything that's in between. You the black messiah, wifing up a mixed queen. Then hit vanilla cream to help out with your self esteem." And Mr. Morale, he admitted to cheating on his wife or girl with white women. So saying you saying you a Dr. Umar ass nigga, but you with a mixed shawty and you cheated on your black girlfriend with white women. But at the same time, he's admitted this.
Yeah, that's why I feel like the next track was the perfect. The whole he almost talked to someone like, yeah, I had problems, but I overcame it. Let me help you. It's like, nigga, listen to my old album. Just go listen, nigga.
He said on some Bobby shit, I want to know what Whitney need. Bobby and Whitney. Yeah. All that puppy love was over in y'all late teens. Why you never hold your son and tell him say cheese? We could have let the kids out of it. Don't blame me. Basically him saying, you should have talked about my kid, which is, you mentioned his wife first. But
I don't like that Bobby Whitney bar.
I don't like it
because it's alluding to Bobby Millie Brown or whatever. All that Bobby shit. No one what is that Bobby shit?
True.
Let's see what really you know what I mean? But Kendrick ain't not say a word about that person whatsoever.
He said, I heard one of those little kids might be Dave Freeze.
This is disrespectful, bro.
It was disrespectful. This didn't hit that much for me just because
niggas don't really care though.
We don't know. Is that true? What do you mean one of his kids?
It would have hit harder if that was a really strong, it was a rumor, but it was niggas didn't give a fuck.
That's and also, if this song would have got some time to breathe, then maybe it would have hit harder, but
it didn't, bro.
Yeah.
I forgot. Damn, that's crazy.
Damn.
Not even 30 minutes later. Bro.
Honestly, just like that, just cut that whole part off. Just go to the verse.
Yeah, I'm really skipping. All right, so I'm skipping to the second verse. Then he started dissing everybody. He said, "What the fuck? I just heard Rick drop nigga talking about a nose job, talking something about a nose job nigga. Ozempic got a side effect of jealousy, and doctors never told y'all niggas." Meaning, Rick Ross on Ozempic, and the side effect is jealousy.
Which I think is hilarious because out of all niggas, Rick Ross could actually be the one nigga out of all y'all niggas that actually need Ozempic. Like, he really might have diabetes. Like we don't know.
Yeah, you're
like,
calling on a nigga who actually has a
you
medical
a
condition.
skinny
That's
nigga
crazy.
taking Ozempic
Like,
for
what
the
are you
fun
doing,
of it.
bro?
Yeah.
Rick Ross really might have that shit prescribed for real. Like,
He said, "Good kid, Mad City van will pop the latch, let the door slide. Tears running down my cheek, laughing at you pussies dying. It's a war cry." You're not doing any of this, Drake. Like, you're not. Your tears are not running down your cheek laughing. This is not happening. Like, this is like, I get it. You know, this is rap, but like Kendrick is talking facts. You know what I mean?
so that's kind of what I was getting to with the whole the first diss with the gunplay. Like, gunplay is not like a direct diss. It's just a filler to like keep your diss on track.
Weekend music getting played all the spots where the boys got a little more pride, meaning gay niggas listen to the weekend, which is, I don't know, I guess it's true.
But how would you know, Drizzy?
True.
Oh,
That's why all your friends dip into Atlanta paying just to find a tour guide. Able to run your fucking bread. Need you to buy some more change. See, this is the thing though.
He definitely watched everybody else.
I don't care about Cash. I don't care about the Weeknd's gay manager. Like, we don't care about that. He said, Rakim talking shit again. Gas, could you hit my BM first? Nigga, do the math while I was hitting then. ASAP Rocky should not have said anything.
Nope.
Why would you talk shit about hitting somebody's baby mama first to somebody who hit your baby mama first? What kind of fucking sense does that make?
none.
Because this nigga could Uno reverse you real fucking quick.
Yeah, y'all just sharing hoes, truthfully.
You're sharing bitches.
Yeah, y'all should be besties. Like,
on all honesty.
They're Eskimo brothers.
what song did who said he's like you fuck my friend, we not that different. You should fuck me too. It's the same difference. Like, niggas like, you know, you fuck Drizzy, you can fuck me. Like, we the same nigga, truthfully. Like,
And then he got cooked, bruh. He said, "I didn't even know you rap still because they only talk about your fit again. Probably gonna have a kid again before you drop think of dropping any shit again." Niggas only talk about Rocky. We talking about. I think Rocky only cares about clothes and women. I don't think he cares about rap.
I think he makes music because
he
he
doesn't
wants to
give a
make
fuck.
music sometimes. You know what I mean?
Smoking Fenty.
That is a crazy bar, bro.
But it should have put you on the first one trying to get it in. Ask Fring if this is a good idea next time you cuddle in that bed again.
That's a disrespect. He don't say that, like, whatever you got, weird nickname you got for
that's
her.
wild.
Like
She'll even tell you leave a boy alone before you get your head split again. Pluto shit making me sick to my stomach. We ain't never really been through it. Leland Wayne, he a fucking lame, so I know he had to be an influence. From this, I take it. I think the Drake and Future beef gonna be squashed, and I think they're probably beefing over some petty shit. That's why he said
clearly
that.
over a woman.
Yeah, so he's just like, that's why I think they're gonna squash out of anybody. Metro, maybe not. Be Bill and Drake.
I think the line's drawn, bro.
Yeah, I think him and Future will end up squashing it eventually.
Hopefully,
2 separate albums dissing. I just did a Kim to it. Nigga skimmed through it.
Yeah.
Skims.
Kim,
Yeah.
Kanye.
There's, some other shit.
All
K.
types of
shit only hit hard with Baby Keem to his pen to it.
At least he likes Baby Keem, man.
Damn. He
Which
said-
is also a contradiction to say that you don't like Mr. Morale, but then say, oh, when the Baby Keem influence hits, you're good. Because then that clearly means you kind of like Mr. Morale. Like,
murder scene on Man tonight. They come to vigil with the candlelight, body after fucking body, and Rick reading my Miranda rights. Rick was a correctional officer.
Yeah.
Ross used to be a correctional officer. Yeah. Niggas was getting cooked in the second verse. Not Kendrick, but
niggas.
Then we get to the third verse. My favorite, and then he starts going in. He said, Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone go ham and grab me right now. Where's your uncle at? Because I want to talk to the man in the house. Basically alluding to that every time Kendrick drops, he's automatically gets a Grammy. Now, I'm not saying it's not warranted, because every fucking Kendrick album
phenomenal.
deserves a fucking Grammy.
Correct.
But at the same time, there are certain people who are kind of automatic Grammy winners. Like Taylor Swift is in that. It's like Taylor Swift drops an album, wins a Grammy. Drops an album, wins a Grammy. Drops an album, wins a Grammy. Kendrick is kind of in that. He's like,
but it's such an ass response coming from Drake. Like,
he
you know what I
doesn't
mean?
give a fuck about that though. He doesn't care. I don't think Kendrick gives a fuck.
No, the
doesn't
only
matter if
person
he
that
doesn't
cares
Is Drake.
is Drake. So he just sounds a little salty in the situation.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't know if you were gonna get into it. People on the internet are like, they're really pissed off that Drake went this angle, because now you're talking about women, and essentially all that this is really just talking about women beating on women. having multiple baby mamas. So like the internet is, by the internet I mean like, I mean just people who get really fucking sensitive about people talking about shit. This is hip hop. Hip hop is going to be,
it's gonna get dirty.
It's going to be fucking dirty.
It's gonna get dirty.
Shut the fuck up, please.
You know what I mean?
But talking about his uncle, who was not his uncle, was his aunt before.
See, man,
And transitioned is crazy.
I think that's kind of funny though.
Like I said, it's hip hop. Hip hop is gonna get dirty.
Because he wasn't making fun of him, though. He was just like,
He actually used the correct terms and everything.
yeah.
It's if you know, you know.
He did, but
It'd be worse if he
gotta
misgendered him.
He did, but you gotta understand, like
Like if he
Yeah,
would have
it
said,
is
"Let me
worse.
speak to the man in your house," your aunt would be crazy. Like,
Meaning you're not a man.
ooh, you know what it is?
Let's cook now.
Nah, because it's the equivalent.
crazy.
It's the same difference than the whole when Kendrick was talking about how he don't consider Drake black, and people try to turn it to a colorism thing. So then the first thing he says, he tells Adonis, "You're black and proud." Like,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, it's not a colorist thing. It's just that Drake himself, his characteristics,
correct.
is not black.
Yeah.
Just like how Drake wasn't making it a transgender
He's
thing.
cooking. No,
he
he's
was
right,
just
he's right.
saying, "You a bitch."
He's damn right.
He a man. Like,
Because at first I'm mixed, right? So I wasn't feeling the whole Drake can't say nigga thing, but then I got it.
yeah, it wasn't that.
When he called, I was like, he's not saying Drake's not black. He's saying he's not black because
He's black when he
half white.
wants to.
You're not black because you're Drake.
correct.
Yeah.
And the way that you went about your entire career is fucked up.
Because it's like Carlton was Carlton Banks, right? But he was still black.
Correct.
Now imagine if Carlton was half white.
It gets weird now. You know what I mean?
Now imagine if Carlton was half white and somehow he tried to act like Will. See.
I don't think it would pan as well.
You know what I mean?
He said West Coast niggas do fades, right? Come get this ass when I'm handing them out. Let's talk about it. Who's winning the fade?
Definitely Kendrick.
I'm going Kendrick. That nigga be doing push-ups in the park. Drake is on.
He does gel exercises for
Yeah.
fun. Like, that nigga's a psycho.
He said, "You want to take up Pharrell? Come get his legacy out of my house." He said he had a bunch of Pharrell's chains.
I think that's the toughest bar leading to like, yo, we could duke it out. Like, actually, come to my house, nigga. Try to get this shit out my
but
house.
they
nigga.
ended up coming to his house though.
I know, right?
This shit lit, bro.
And he wasn't there, bro.
He
wasn't there. He wasn't in his house.
He said
He wasn't outside.
It don't matter though.
It does not.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't have to be home, Johan.
He doesn't.
Nah, I think
they
Johan
came
was
to
alluding
your
to
house.
he's even more pussy. Like, he wasn't even there.
He wasn't there.
He
He
said,
didn't come
"Come to
outside.
my house."
He said,
And-
"Come outside in the."
And he was
track,
at another
and he didn't-
house.
Well, technically, it wasn't an open invitation. It was for Kendrick. Somebody else took that invitation, so he didn't have to come outside.
And let's
He
be
didn't have to
real.
come outside,
Let's be
yeah.
real. I think it's more weekend based than.
Oh yeah, I think so too. A cease and desist is for hoes. Can't listen to lies come out of your mouth. You called the Tupac estate and begged him to sue me. Get the shit down. Yada 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 yada. We already know it's a 20v1. We already know why you went number ones because of the boy. The honorable thing is to give me the loot. You write about fuck the big three. It's only Big D and that's video proof. I don't want to get into that part.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Drake, you're a nasty
And
nigga.
Disgusting, and Kendrick cooks him
Yeah.
for that line.
Our son should go play at the park.
I like
Two
this
light skinned kids. That shit would be cute. Unless you don't want to be seen by anyone that isn't blacker.
Why
than you.
did Drake do this the whole time?
This is the angle he should
Drake's
have
a
went
petty
for.
and funny nigga. Be funny,
I'm not
nigga.
gonna lie,
Like,
bro, he should have just dropped this verse.
Yeah.
This verse should have just been the song. We didn't need all the other shit.
two
No,
light
he
skinned baby, it'd be cute.
Because like at
He
the
wanted
end
to
of the
just
day,
the 1v20. shit,
Another
though.
big mistake Drake made is he downplayed Kendrick because he was like, "Oh, it's Kendrick and Future." And no, nigga, Kendrick.
Kendrick's the one.
Metro
taking
can
shots.
wait.
He realized that way
Metro
too
can
late. He
fucking wait.
realized
Those
that
niggas
way
can wait.
too
Correct.
late.
Niggas, ASAP Rocky dish you. Who fucking cares? Who cares?
And here's where I'm going to come back, and I'm going to say it is not Drake who's telling UMG's telling Drake what to do. UMG's PR team is telling OVO what to do. OVO's PR team is telling Drake what to do because they're feeding it information from UMG. He waited too long because he was listening. Kendrick doesn't have that liberty.
Yeah.
Kendrick has PR people, but he's going to say, this is what I'm going to do. How does this sound? Kendrick's a smart nigga.
Yo,
He's a
everything
smart
about those
nigga.
situations, it was smart. Because they all dissed Drake. Drake responds to all these niggas. None of these niggas even responded back. It just took enough to... It was like... It's like playing like dodgeball, and that nigga runs real first to get one nigga out.
Yeah.
And what do they automatically do? Back all the way back. So now everybody you get is the people that's not the good player.
Correct.
Drake kept cooking though. He said, "We get it. We got it. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. We know that you like to put gin in your juice. We get you to think that you bishop in juice." So the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. We all know what that phrase is. We all know the song he made. He said, "We get you to like put gin in your juice," meaning you like the white. You like to dabble in the white women, but also I want to shout out. I want to shout out the Mallory Bros, which is a reaction channel. They pointed this out. We get that you like to put gin in your juice. Whitney Kendrick's wife is half Norwegian. Gin.
That is so stupid.
That's crazy.
I get it. That's
We get you think you bishop and juice.
yeah, wilding out.
Started tweaking. And Tupac. When you put your hands on your girl,
I also thought the
self-defense.
gin and juice thing was a very LA. I mean, like West Coast.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's
When you put your hands on your girl, is it self-defense because she bigger than you, which is funny. You're back. Fuck that. So now we get to the
that gets the
domestic
curve
abuse.
is hilarious. Though I can't
fucking
lie.
hilarious. He said when you put your hands on your here comes the domestic violence allegations, which is something we've heard before. Years ago, there's like a report came out that he like beat up his girl. He always denied it. Drake saying this is kind of crazy, bro. It was kind of crazy. It was a crazy moment. I think it would have been crazier if Kendrick didn't drop like
The
10
whole
minutes
album.
later.
Also, if he didn't drop a whole album explaining, like, yeah, I have a toxic relationship with her, but like,
Nah,
we go
but toxic
through it,
relationship is different than beating up your wife.
Yeah, but I think
It is
he was
different.
defending the fact that it wasn't the fact that we was beating each other up. It's just that we would, our arguments got heated. Like shit got heated.
Yeah, but even that's different than he didn't admit that he put his hands on her.
That's what I'm saying. Because maybe he didn't. But maybe shit gets real. Because like in real life, you can get to a point that you could argue with someone, and like your neighbors call the cops.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
So when you put your hands on your girls, it's self-defense because she's bigger than you, which is hilarious. Which is fucking hilarious.
I can't lie, man. I don't know. Back against the curb.
Your back is up against Johan. Your back is up against the curb.
You know how little of a
You know how
nigga
little
you gotta be?
for your back to be up against the
Nigga
curb.
called him Ant-Man. Like,
You digging for dirt, you should be digging for proof. Then you got into the gossipy shit. Why did you move to New York? Because you live in a bachelor life. Proposed in 2015, but don't want to make her your actual wife.
that is so
I'm guessing this wedding ain't happening, right?
Yeah, that's
This
the
nigga's
moment.
a nasty nigga,
That's
bro.
when he starts to die. Now it's
He said, I'm guessing the wedding ain't happening right because we know the girls that you actually like. Your darkest secrets are coming to light. It's all in your face, like what happened to Mike.
Oh, this is when he gets
God
the best.
damn.
And then after this is the best exchange for this Prince and Drake got it.
He said, "Oh shit, it's all making sense. Maybe I'm Prince and you actually Mike." Michael was praying his features would change so people believe that he's actually white.
Get to the Jermaine part. Jermaine part.
Features, Michael's features would change if you think he was white. Features meaning the
People
Taylor
you
Swift
had.
Maroon 5 shit. So he can appeal to that audience. Top would make you do features for change and get a pop records to rap for the whites. And wait, you say your brother Jermaine, but you want him to stay out of the light.
God
damn.
Nigga.
God
damn.
And fell in his lap so easy. Like,
Jermaine Cole, Jermaine Jackson.
yeah. Yeah. You got that one, Drake. That was
Nuts.
good.
And then there's some Head Delilah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
I feel like we reviewing like a wrestling match, man. This shit is fucking crazy, man.
They hired a crisis management team to clean up the fact that you beat on your queen. It's crazy,
It's
bro.
not funny. It's not funny.
It's not, but like, damn, right? So I think this is another one of the greatest. This is up there, bro. This is amazing, and I think that a lot of people would have said the same thing, but a couple minutes later, less than a half an hour later,
You think when these niggas are doing diss tracks, they're like so focused on the disses that they like think their other songs are trash, or you think they're like, no, that nigga got me on this one?
I'll tell you, timestamps. Family Matters came out because I took screenshots. Family Matters came out. EDT. It's 23, so 11 11:06, Family Matters dropped, and then at 13 the next day at like 12:13, Meet the Grams.
Oh,
dropped.
so it was like an hour.
It was like an hour.
Yeah.
Between each other.
Okay. Meet the Grams drop, which is oh my god, which is heavy. Meet the Grams is heavy.
Oh, now it gets dark.
I called Justice. I said it before. I called Justice, and I said, "What the fuck is going on?"
It gets dark now.
And I told Justice the second Twin Tower hit. He was
Stop.
he was bewildered, bro. He was like, "What
So,
the fuck is
first
going
of all,
on, bro?"
Kendrick on an Alchemist beat is scary already.
Yeah.
Correct.
The cosign beat wise, like
I hear the fucking beat. I
crazy.
hear Dear Adonis. I said,
Dun,
no,
dun, dun,
no,
dun,
bro.
dun,
And
dun,
this is what I was scared of. I'm like, Drake, you don't want to mention this nigga's wife because it's going to get personal.
look at the route he went. The previous track, I was trying to talk to you, Drake. You not listening.
He said, "You taking it there, I'm taking it further." That's something you don't want to do.
Nah, look, Drake. I was being nice. Like, stop. Like, just talk to me normal. Not these accents. Not you got to do better. No, you don't want to listen.
And what's fucked
All
up
right,
is
fuck you. We're not gonna talk to you. Let's talk to these little niggas now. Like,
Euphoria. We just said that was one of the greatest rap disses of all time. In reality, was a warning.
This takes
It was
a
a
take, bro.
fucking warning. It
This
was like,
takes a
nigga.
take.
he was trying to get through to him. Like,
And then-
listen.
Then he dropped 16 LA, another warning saying, I am 2 steps ahead of you at all times. Drake drops Family Matters. Drake pushes, and before that, he dropped it. He posted a picture of a red button. He said, don't make me press the red button. He's been teasing that. He pressed the red button. Kendrick said, I knew you were going to do that. Bang. Meet the Grams.
He said, I'm done talking to you. You don't get it, little nigga. Like, let me talk to your
the
spawns.
first verse is him talking to Drake's fucking son. He said, Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom.
You know,
Holy
he
shit,
said,
bro.
I hope your whole legacy was yo.
Adonis has so many songs when he's mad at his father to go in on a rainy day and just listen to that shit.
Do you understand? He said, nah, look, it's really not your fault, nigga. I just wish Drake wasn't alive. Like, if you're being honest here,
listen, bro, it's not your fault.
you're just a
born.
casualty. Like,
It's not your fault. You're born, and you're a king. You're gonna carry yourself as king. And if you need some guidance, I can guide you.
you know how sick of a nigga be like, yo, really? Wish you wasn't here? But you are. So let me teach you some shit. Like,
Bro, he says, sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown, and you're a good kid that need good leadership. Let me be your mentor since your daddy don't teach you shit.
he's gonna hear this one day. Like,
Never let a man piss on your leg, son.
yeah.
I said this last pod. Drake got peed on, allegedly. We'll not even go there.
Is it allegedly if everyone says that?
Either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. Never fall in the escort business. That's bad religion. Please remember, you could be a bitch even if you got bitches. Now,
Classes in session.
this nigga might be the greatest rapper alive. You could be a bitch even if you don't got bitches. So, because, you know, him saying the sexy red bar, Drake responded with, I'll fuck with black and white in between.
He also
Kendrick's
responded to shake that ass with me.
He said, even if you got bitches, you still a bitch.
Yep.
Which means, like, that's why it's like you and Sexy Red are the same, because you both bitches.
You see two bad bitches. Like,
2 bad bitches. Crazy.
the disrespect.
He said, never code switch whether right or wrong. You a black man. Even if it don't benefit your goals, do some push-ups, get some discipline. Don't cut them corners like your daddy did. Fuck with those Epic did. Don't pay to play with them Brazilians. Get a gym membership. This is so nasty. This is even him telling Adonis, yo, go to the gym, get in shape. You know what's the most fucked up about this? This is good advice.
It's great. It's
This is
phenomenal
valid
advice.
advice.
But you want to hear the sick part? What workout did he actually tell him to do?
Push-ups. Push-ups.
I didn't even
Push
realize
ups.
that, bro.
Push-ups. He said, never code switch whether right or wrong. You a black man, even if it don't benefit your goals. Meaning that Drake only is black when it benefits him. He said, "Don't be ashamed about who you with. That's how he treats your moms. Don't have a kid to hide again. Be sure 5% will comprehend, but 95 is lost. Be proud of who you are. Your strength coming from within. A lot of superstars that's real, but your daddy ain't one of them. And you nothing like him. You'll carry yourself as a king."
You know, he was talking about
This
the
is
laws
crazy,
and the
bro.
5%, and you know, I mean, you got to keep that third eye open. I'm just saying.
Talking shit.
I'm
Talking shit,
just
bro.
saying. You're talking about the laws in the math. You know
You're
today's
welcome
math.
if you didn't get that.
Talk about it.
I don't know today's math. I don't say that tapped in.
Second verse. Dear Sandra.
No. You didn't end the first verse. He says, you don't understand any of this now. Just play this when you 18.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to skip like the
No, yeah,
the
go
not
ahead,
diss
bro.
record.
It's all good.
If I was you, I'll skip the whole daughter thing just because people want to know it's not true.
Oh, yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Dear Sandra, your son got some habits. I hope you don't undermine them, especially with all that girls that's hurt inside this climate. You a woman, so you know how it feels. Be in alignment with emotion, hoping a man can see you.
Kendrick
not
is such a
blinded.
great guy because truthfully, he was so nice to the mom.
Was.
He was very
Yeah,
He said,
didn't say that.
dear Dennis, you gave birth to a master manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is a huge favor. I think you should ask for more paper
and more paper.
Meaning that his dad should ask for more money because the only reason why Drake is here is
because he's black.
Is because he's black. And the only ties to him being black for real is his pops.
Mm-hmm. They didn't want nothing to do with him. He was a horrible father, blah, blah, blah. But when it was time for him to get that little blackness going,
he said, I'm blaming you for all his gambling addiction, psychopath intuition, the man that liked to play victim. You raised a horrible fucking person. The nerve of you, Dennis.
Like it's because it's true. And after everything we've shown, you see every interview they got with his Drake's dad now. His father is just as weird as Drake.
He said, your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think like niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in the cell for the rest of their lives. Comparing Drake to Harvey Weinstein on wax is crazy.
That's the start of it all. His motives changed right when he said that. It turned to a whole nother battle.
That's what shit changed. Because talking about your family is one thing. Pedophile claims is crazy.
Once he said that nigga need to die, everything changed.
I said it in the chat before. Justice can attest. You can say and do whatever the fuck you want. Number one, I said this before on the pod. Do not fuck with the kids, number one. Number two, very difficult to defeat pedophile allegations.
Yeah.
I was even talking to my girlfriend before I even came here. We was talking about it. She was like, it's very hard to defeat the pedophile allegations. Yeah, Drake was like, she even told me, she was like, Drake was like, ha ha ha, your shoe size is small. And I was like, Kendrick said, you should fucking die so that these women that you fuck around with have a purpose.
Because guess, let's be real here. There's situations where, how about this? Chris Brown did hit a woman. He is forgiven. He learned his lesson. You can't forgive a creep.
You can't, bro. You cannot do that.
One's a sickness and one's a mistake. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
He hates black women, hypersexuals, them with kinks of a nympho fetish. Grew facial hair because he understood being a beard just fit him better.
Calling a nigga a beard is nasty word.
He got sex offenders on OVHO that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised and keeping his child around them. Damn, bro. He said, now we got to raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Fuck a rap battle. He should die so all of these women can live with a purpose.
Keep the family away.
He said, no, here's the key. I've been in the industry 12 years. I'm going to tell y'all one little secret. It's some weird shit going on and some of these artists be here to police it.
The embassy finna get raided.
Now, this is big.
Nigga,
this isn't just about Drake, right? Because I'm sure that niggas know about Drake doing creepy shit with little girls and niggas don't bat an eye.
Correct.
Same with, do you think that niggas don't know the shit that Diddy allegedly be doing? If it's true?
I think that's the one thing that made him bad saying that statement, because there's been proof that he's been around Diddy all the time. And now it makes it seem like he knows bad shit's happened and he still stayed around these people.
True. And also, I don't want to get into politics, but out in the Midwest, I forget what state it is, but certain people are trying to pass a bill to not allow child marriages, and certain people on certain aisles are fighting. That's
crazy.
Because they want to have
clearly,
with kids. That's
yeah.
Hey, LeBron, keep the family away. Hey, Curry, keep the family away. To anybody that embody the love for the kids, keep the family away.
Shout out to the good fathers. That was nice. Shout out to the good fathers.
And then the last verse is him talking to. This is like the big crazy moment where it's like, oh, Drake has a kid. right? Another hidden daughter.
I would say we should keep that
verse.
away just so we could prove the fact that he won disregarding the quote unquote lie.
Now, here it is, right? There's a lot of claims on this day. A lot of claims. Kendrick being a woman beater. Kendrick's kid is secretly Dave Freeze. Drake is a pedophile, right? We don't know what's true. We still don't know what's true. We don't know if Kendrick beats his wife. We don't know if Dave Freeze is one of them fucking kids' dad. And we don't know for sure if Drake is a pedophile.
He just has some weird clips going around.
He does. But it don't fucking matter. It don't fucking matter because Drake dropped his best track. Kendrick said, oh, fuck you. I'm dropping a crazier one. Boom. And even if this shit with the kid is not true, it killed Drake's moment. That was the when you put your hands on your girl, that was Drake's big moment. Kendrick said, boom, fuck you. Boom, Adonis.
Creep. Freaky ass nigga.
We're going to get to that. But he killed Drake's moment with a fucking dark ass song, bro.
Yeah.
Even with that third verse being like null and void, still a crazy record for sure. Now Drake's a little more quiet. The memes are gone. Ain't no more memes going on.
That song was the equivalent of, you ever had like the nigga that always pop jokes, say some real true depressing shit? Did he depressed the whole crowd?
Actually, wait, no.
No, he did. He came out with a meme, bro. I screenshot this shit. This is May.
Well,
this
no,
is
but
May 4th.
Fuck the meme though. Fuck the meme.
All right, go ahead. You good?
Technically, Meet the Graham dropped on May 4th at night, 12 something. Not Like Us also dropped on May 4th.
No, because you
was
know
the same fucking
know my
day.
timeline went. I went to work. Drake dropped in the middle of the night, about 12 o'clock. Kendrick dropped.
Correct.
I got home, did my life, came to a. I don't know if you want me to say it or not.
The pod.
We had a pod. We don't know. We don't know whatever.
Yeah.
And mid pod, Kendrick dropped. That's 24 hours. 3 different songs.
Crazy 24 hours. Not Like Us dropped.
Yeah,
Kendrick on a mustard beat.
It was over.
Kendrick on a mustard beat. Kendrick out Drake with a commercial.
It was
ass
so
fucking
over
song, bro.
that I'm gonna be real with you. I would even talk about Drake's last song.
Well, I'm not gonna go through the lyrics.
Like,
Also, Not Like Us drops. We hear, psst, I see dead people. Mustard on the beat, ho. West Coast ass beat drops. Me and Quan are like, oh no.
yeah, mustard hit. I was like, nah.
We had
So
Euphoria,
Joker.
which is such a Kendrick song. We have Meet the Grands, which is fucking scathing, and now we have the West Coast banger, the anthem that we've been waiting for.
It was
from
a
Drake.
celebration. It was a I won. It was his outro music after he knocked him out.
And it's crazy because we were expecting the back to back from Drake,
He did double back to back.
but Kendrick ended up with the back to back.
back to back, I like that record.
He said, "Mustard on the beat, ho Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw." All right.
He even the way the onomatopoeia of it, it was like it sounded like blows. It sounded like punch. Bing bow, nigga. No.
Nail a nigga to the cross. He walk around like Tizo.
Okay, can we acknowledge all the people that got mentioned in these disses? Sexy Red, Tizo,
Gunna.
Yachty, Gunna. I don't know. I'm done. SZA, Future, 21,
Crazy.
Goats.
He said, "What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me. Fuck them all and their mama. How many ops you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on his body. I'm
Like
John
John-
Stockton.
Oh my God.
Pass on his body.
We don't
Meaning,
like
I
them
even
little
want this
niggas, bro.
I'm John Stockton. John Stockton has the most assists ever. Also, John Stockton played with who?
Karl Malone.
Who was a pedophile.
Creep, nigga. And you know, we were just talking about how you don't like this little underage. This nigga impregnated a 13-year-old.
That's fucking
And it was
crazy.
okay because of the weird
Pass on
laws
his
like
body,
that.
I'm John Stockton. Meaning, how many ops you got? There's too many options. I'm gonna pass on this body. I don't even want the body no more. I'm John Stockton.
I'm gonna pass it to someone.
John Stockton was passing to Karl Malone, who was fucking with an underage girl, bro. Kendrick is different.
Different.
He said, "Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching."
If
Oh
God
my
watching,
God,
bro. Are you fucking kidding
He
me?
said, "Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas certified boogeyman. I'm the one who up to score with him. Walk him down. Whole time I know he got some hoe in him. Pole on him. Extort shit. Bully death row on him. Oh my God, bro.
Say Drake.
He said, I heard you like I'm young. You better ever go to cell block 1. And if to any bitch that talk to him and they in love, make sure you hide your little sister from him.
They say Chuz's the only one that
No, wait.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Recently, it was said that Drake was chilling with Lotto's little sister.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that.
So like,
Crazy.
he said, they tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs and party at the party playing with his nose now.
Party next door.
Coke.
Smoking coke.
And Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy?
Certified power five.
Dog, fuck him up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So
I'm gonna show my stuff.
He ate him up, my guy. That's crazy.
Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor?
And guess how he said it?
A minor.
He said just like day free.
Yeah, just like the might be day freeze. He said A minor.
Which one hits harder? Let's be real here.
A minor, bro.
Because the battle is truthfully now the way it turns beating women and being creep.
Hold on. From a musical standpoint, A minor is the relative of C minor. C major. C major is the easiest chord to play, and all A minor is all white keys. Easiest chords to play ever.
All white.
Which is telling all white. Number one and number two, all white keys. His music is super simplistic. It's not complex at all.
They not like us. They not like us. You think the Bay gonna let you disrespect Pac, nigga? I think Oakland show gonna be your last stop, nigga.
I am so. Is it weird for you to say I'm so excited for him to go to Oakland?
I think they canceled it.
They did.
They can't.
I'm not sure. I gotta look it up.
That's a bitch move.
We talking about Drake,
but I think it wasn't. It had nothing to do with that. I think it.
Or hear me out. He had that rat. He knew he was gonna cancel that show, so he put him in an ultimatum like, "Hey, don't come to that show, bitch."
He said, "Did Cole foul?" But don't. I don't think that. I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird.
That's
bitches.
what I was talking about. So what happened between Drake and Cole?
So supposedly at Dreamville, Drake was supposed to go on stage, and then like he ended up just like not going. I don't know.
Cole's a bitch. Bird.
He said the audience is not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further. I promise. Ain't that something? B-Rad stands for bitch. You Malibu most wanted.
That's the movie with
B-Rad. You know, it's a white nigga who acts black.
Yeah.
Ain't no law boy. You ball boy. Fetch a Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. He said,
"What's OVO for?"
He said, "You niggas get a little wedgie. Be flipped over your boxers. What OVO stand for? The other vaginal option? Pussy." Pussy.
Just in case you didn't get it.
Nigga been straight up they posture. Got famous all in Compton. I write this with a doctrine. To the pop star quit hiding. Fucking caption. Want action, no accident. I'm hands on. He fuck around get polished. Okay.
Yeah.
I write this with a doctrine. Tell pop star quit hiding. He's been telling him to quit hiding since 2014. Tucked up sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes.
Ha ha ha.
He's been telling this nigga since 2014, bro. Fucked on Wade's girl when he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. Is that true? Did he fuck Wayne's girl?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah. No, super true.
What a grimy nigga.
To the point, like there's an interview. Lil Wayne's like, "Oh damn, yeah, I forgot about that."
Did he?
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, but you know, shit happens."
How bad is Wayne's memory? Fuck.
That nigga high as
I
fuck.
think he was like playing along, like he forgot about her.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
he lay off the drugs.
And then like also there's
high as fuck
interviews
all
with
the
the
time.
girl saying like, "Oh, they're not telling the real truth," and that was like at the time of when he went to Rikers. So like,
He said, "I'm glad D Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central, niggas better not speak on Serena." D Rose.
That always-
DeRozan is DeMar DeRozan.
yeah, why would he say that?
Because DeMar DeRozan used to play for the Raptors.
I thought he was talking about Derrick Rose, and so I'm like,
Nah.
this doesn't make sense. And I realized what he was talking. I was
I know he was talking
like,
about D Rose first too. And then he said, "Never better not speak on Serena."
that's what got
Drake
me
and
into
Serena
the-
used to date.
Yeah,
And Serena's from Compton. DeMar DeRozan and Serena Williams both from Compton.
yeah.
He said, "Your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name got to be registered and placed in the neighborhood to watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yes, all eyes on me, and I'm gonna send it up to Pac. Put the wrong label on him. I'm gonna get a drop. Sweet chin music, and I won't pass the ox, nigga. All right, so you know what a sweet chin music is, right? You know, everybody knows what Shawn Michaels is. Sweet chin music, and I won't pass the aux. Meaning I'm gonna be hitting this sweet chin music all the fucking time. It's on repeat.
And
nigga.
also though, truthfully, when I hit that sweet chin music, what is it usually? A rap. It's over 1, 2, 3, nigga. I'm not passing this up. Like,
how many stocks do you really have in stock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Devil is a lie. He a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga need to stay your ass inside. Roll the ass up like a fresh pack of za. City's back up. It's a must. We outside.
I've listened to this song too many times.
City,
man. I'm not
look,
gonna
bro,
hold you.
roll your ass up like a fresh pack of za. City back up. It's a must. We outside. It's a must to be outside, but it's also a must because of the smell of za in the air. Oh my God.
Kendrick's doing bars. I ain't never even hear him do. I ain't never hear him talk about no za. I ain't never hear him talk about no.
And I'll tell you why I love rap and I love this beat because Drake got Kendrick to not only rap on an Alchemist beat, not only rap on 3 different beats. That's 4 beats now. He also got him on a fucking Mustard beat.
Got to rap like a Compton nigga. Like,
bro, never heard Kendrick on a Mustard beat, and I need more.
Look, I don't know when the last time I've ever heard Kendrick talk about lean.
Yeah.
Like he got him in his bag. Like you put him back to his default nature.
Bro,
like
the best thing is we gotta thank Drake because he got Kendrick to just rap. Period. We ever heard besides like when he's dropped when it's album time we ever heard Kendrick drop consistently like this in how long?
Yeah, thank you, Drake.
And it makes me wish that he would drop consistent all the time.
Because if he did, he would be number 1.
You know, you watch
There
wrestling. You know, sometimes when you respect your opponent, you gonna give him the big last hit, right?
Yeah.
I ain't never hear Kendrick, a Compton nigga, actually make a West Coast style song. And he's like, you know what? This nigga Drake deserves it. Hold up. Let's get the celebration
what's funny
going
about that
real quick.
is that Top Dog was in an interview and he said that Kendrick's been working on Not Like Us for a while. I don't know if that's true, but if it's true and he just released it, I don't know, bro.
Now,
him predicting his angles.
this last verse is where the real
Yes,
The bread and butter.
the finishing touches, right?
The piece
He said, once upon a time, all of us were in chains. Homies still doubled down, called us some slaves. You know, responding to the, why you rapping like you're trying to get the slaves free. You know, so we were all in chains. You doubled down, you calling us slaves. Atlanta was the mecca building railroads and trains. Bear with me a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers were using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you. This is the real nigga challenge. So now he's comparing Drake to fucking slave owners.
Yeah.
Saying, bruh, the settlers were using town folk to make them richer. Drake being the settler and the town folk being Atlanta rappers.
He damn well Abraham Lincoln, because niggas forget. Nigga had slaves.
He said, you call Future when you didn't see the club, meaning when you needed club records. Lil Baby helped you get your lingo up. 21 gave you false street cred. Thug make you feel like a slime in your head.
The 2 Chainz part's hilarious to me.
Quavo said you could be from Northside. 2 Chainz said you good, but he lied. That was funny as hell.
6 people. He named 6 people.
And there's honestly more in real life.
Run to Atlanta
when you need a few dollars. No, you're not a colleague. You a fucking colonizer. He said the family matter and the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show y'all the liar.
He hit you with your bars, bro. That's nasty work. He hit you with your
fan. He a
titles.
fan.
He goes,
freaky ass nigga. He a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga. He a 69 God.
Hey,
run for your life.
Are you locked in?
He said, let me hear you say OV ho.
OV ho.
OV ho.
OV ho.
Then step this way. Nigga made a TikTok anthem, bro.
Are you locked in? Are you my friend? Now step this way. Step this way. Step this way. Step that way. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, I got a version of that song that just keeps looping, and it's the best thing in my life.
That was the best song.
So then
I had that on repeat for.
Oh, you don't
bro,
like. I
days.
wish you was potting that day, reacting to that song, and with yo.
Live reaction to that song would have gone fucking crazy.
Ironically, the only reason we even got to the song is because it overheated, so we stopped the camera. I was so sick. I was like, bro, that would have been your first reaction video.
Facts.
We gotta have like a bat signal or something when this shit hits, bro.
But no one knew because niggas was like, okay, camera dead. We gotta wait for it to charge.
Yeah.
I'm going Twitter. That's just what I do. And I was like, nah,
And then the next day, Drake dropped the Hard Part 6. Now, while this is happening, Not Like Us it's a moment.
Yeah, nigga was already that night already in the club dancing to that
Niggas
shit.
crip walking to a song calling Drake a pedophile in the club. You ain't see that clip of the fucking DJ, certified lover boy, certified pedophile. I'm just like, yo, this is crazy.
Disgusting, bro.
And this is talking about the biggest rapper in the fucking world. Calling this nigga a pedophile.
Biggest pop star.
It's a little
Michael
damaging,
Jackson,
I will say. It's a little damaging.
Damaging.
A little damaging.
Damaging. More like damning. You see what it did there?
Look. You know the first thing Drake said when Like Us dropped?
Damn. So Drake dropped the Hard Part 6. Obviously, you know, Kendrick has the Hard Part series. I'm not gonna even read the lyrics. It was weak. It was basically, he kind of said that like, oh, I'm not a pedophile.
No, you know what that nigga said? I'm done.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying what we were looking for is, I'm not a pedophile. That's what you should have started with. That should have been the first fucking line. Because niggas out here crip walking to a song, you calling you a pedophile. Your first line should say, I ain't fuck with them kids. But you still on your and this is my problem with Drake, bro. This is the last track. This nigga's killing you. You still on your nonchalant shit. You're still on your, I guess I'll respond to this nigga.
What do you say?
Whereas Drake should have treated this nigga like
this
an
is
equal.
This is an Omega level threat. Kendrick is a mutant. He's an Omega level threat.
But Drake does the same shit that Jay-Z be doing where everybody's beneath him. He should have treated this nigga like the threat that he was.
I ain't gonna hold you. Jay-Z would have said, all right, now it's time, nigga.
Jay-Z would have had a problem with Kendrick, but Jay-Z would have been like, heard you. He would have gotten the pen. He would have put some crazy shit
Jay-Z might have said, you know what? Who also don't like Kendrick? Actually, let's really get
Let's get in here.
Yo, I'm scared that Kendrick's gonna wait till dead middle of the summer and have a OT Genesis YG just on the remix.
Oh
like
my.
A super LA based remix.
No,
like,
bro.
I feel it. Like, I hope that's not true.
Listen, bro.
'Cause that's just
I hope
starting
it's
it
true.
back up.
I hope it's true. And I tell you what, I hope it releases because you know Drake's gonna he's gonna release some shit. He releases some shit every summer.
But like the West Coast remix of that song's gonna be crazy. Like,
honestly, never mind.
Yeah.
What was it? The care package.
I don't think
all
he's
this shit. He's not dropping. And if he is dropping, I hope Kendrick drops a remix to that song because it's done.
Kendrick drops
It's
some
over.
music, bro, because
He needs to drop.
you just got it.
Nah, I need an album, bro.
I feel
No,
you, though.
I need an
no,
album,
he needs to
bro.
be working on something because
need
you
a fucking
can't do
I
all
think
this.
I
and
need
not
more
release
West Coast songs from him. That was just a vibe,
Absolutely,
bro. That was,
bro.
It was a vibe.
like I want to be able to really be vibing to this song, but I don't really want to be like certified pedophile.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
that's
But
crazy. Like,
The Hard Part 6, it just was weak.
It was ass,
and you
bro.
can hear it in Drake's voice.
Nigga
that
was
he,
tired.
that he was defeated. And even he said it. He was like, I'm not even going to respond to you no more. You're not even worth it. No, nigga, you got your ass beat.
and to make it worse,
He said that was it.
Axe said he was gonna basically say that too.
He said
Yes,
he
you
said,
got your fucking ass beat. You can't say, you know what? You're not even worth the fight. You can't say that after the nigga already stomped you out.
Yeah,
You lost. And like I was saying, Drake should have treated him like an equal, bro. We were waiting for a back-to-back. We were waiting for a 0 to 100. We just never got that, bro. Family Matters was good, but that was the only one. You know what I mean?
I guess technically Drake's back was against the curb.
So I said I was gonna bring it up, but this is just information from insider documents. PG Lang and EXO, which is The Weeknd, were asked by Universal to end the beef with OVO. Kendrick apparently isn't budging at all, but UMG is pressing hard on the request to squash the beef. UMG also had a Zoom meeting with all the parties involved, and they want Kendrick either directly or through PG Lang to post a statement clarifying that Drake isn't a pedophile. If Kendrick agrees to end the beef, he's not going to do that. Kendrick is losing the beef in UMG's eyes, so from UMG's perspective, the sooner this beef ends, the better. The pedophilia allegations directed at Drake are costing UMG, Nike, and other parties, quote, a lot of money.
So,
And
what's
like,
your
and that's the
source
part
from
that's
this?
annoying because it's like,
What's your source from this?
This is from a Discord, but my buddy, he's in with people who are in the industry.
but I've heard the same shit on Twitter though. So it's like, it's apparently people are saying that.
I don't believe that.
But yeah, because my whole biggest problem is to say that y'all think the labels think Kendrick's losing. but then saying Drake is losing money from it, clearly that means Kendrick won.
Yeah,
Yes, correct.
If he's taking food off this man's plate now from a diss song, and Kendrick is eating the same amount he's been eating, you
If
kind of
not-
already
if
said
not-
he won.
if not more.
Kendrick's not coming back and
not
talking
more.
about an apology. Like, look, all I gotta say is OV ho.
So we got what we were asking for. Drake put up a fight, but he made a lot of mistakes, and Kendrick's been waiting for this. Like I said, the ultimate hater. He's been waiting, and he bodied that nigga. He fucked him up. And I know here we do, this is usually reserved for fictional characters. I think we need to put this nigga Kendrick on the villains here list.
And guess what that nigga would be at in my eyes?
I think the ultimate hater, bruh. He's the
S-tier.
ultimate hater.
S tier.
This nigga Kendrick is an S tier villain, and this goes to any other rapper
Wait,
out there. Do
maybe
not
you
fuck
shouldn't
with
do
this
it
nigga.
yet. Maybe you shouldn't do it. Is there a Kendrick pop?
Nah, I don't have one. I need one.
No, is there a Kendrick pop?
Nah, I'll get one though. But
I'm just saying.
We'll
we
put
might,
him there now.
Yeah, we might.
So do we put where do we put Kendrick? Is he above,
He's S tier.
below? Is he below Dark Side? Is he above Magneto right now?
He's below Dark Side.
He's below Dark Side.
He's below Dark Side, but he's S tier though.
I don't know, man. He wants to see the world burn, bro. Like,
I want to see Drake burn.
but you know what? He's not dark side because he do got friends.
This is true. This is true.
He's going to that
I
tier,
feel like that nigga might have warned Cole, like, "Hey, nigga, you on the wrong side of history right now,
Supposedly
my
Schoolboy
guy."
Q did.
Yeah, I
There's
saw
a rumor
that.
that Schoolboy Q called J. Cole, was like, yo.
You on the wrong side
need
right
to-
now.
He's like,
You
yo,
need to
don't
get
even,
out.
Like, yeah.
Get out with the going while the going's
like,
good, bro.
We can talk about this later.
Yeah.
Like,
But
don't
if you
even do
stay, you enemy. Like you.
You're gonna get burned.
Yeah, you gonna.
He made a fantastic business decision.
Also, why'd I hear J. Cole acts like this, like artist to draw like an album cover for him which had like child pornography on it?
I don't know about that.
What?
Yeah, Twitter been bugging, bro.
Nah, that's
Twitter's
cap.
Twitter's crazy.
That's definitely cat. What the fuck?
Twitter's crazy. That's
That's
wild.
nuts.
Yeah, he's ST, bro. He's S tier, bro.
But yeah, Kendrick, congratulations, my boy. We will never witness something like that in rap again.
Never again.
What we witnessed was historic, and
What's going on there?
Oh, it's just
ads on the side.
Oh, okay.
And it was amazing. You know, shout out to Kendrick. I'm still gonna listen to Drake. I hope he's not a pedophile because that would really dampen things. Because I do listen to Drake a lot, and I'd probably not be. I probably if it came out that he's really a pedophile, I really can't jack you, Drake. I really can't.
But why are we
jack
saying
you.
if after you don't show me all this weird shit, bro? Like teenage fever is crazy. Like that's
Okay, yes,
nasty
yes,
word. Why are we
yes.
saying if? Like
I'm sorry he did that to you.
that a victim, a whole. You
would
want to
never
talk
do
about
you like
Magneto being and Rogue being Aaliyah? That's new Aaliyah right there.
So it's not looking good for Drake, but again,
It's allegedly,
we don't know.
allegedly.
We don't know. Now
So that nigga's locked up. We don't know.
Now, where do y'all think? Because I've seen some shit like, oh, what happens from now? It's like, oh, niggas not gonna fuck with Drake no more. That's not true. Drake is gonna drop his next album. It's gonna sell 400K plus first week. He's still Drake, right? Now, what I would advise Drake to do is do what I told that nigga to do before he dropped his album, and that's take a fucking break. I don't wanna hear
Ironically, I
you.
think he's gonna turn into more like a Weekend. Like yes, Weekend like great numbers and shit, whatever. But do the niggas really listen to the Weekend?
I think,
Modern day Weekend, you know what I mean?
I think honestly, I'm gonna piggyback off of your idea. When Eminem and MGK beefed, there was no
your beard is
contest.
weird.
There was no contest.
There was
Eminem,
no contest because niggas do not fuck with MGK.
Correct.
I thought the
MGK
song was
bodied
tough.
that nigga.
But-
I thought that song was tough.
He did. But I'll tell you what. Eminem clapped back so hard in the eyes of people, so hard that MGK started making rock songs.
That's a narrative being
And he
spit because he was
never-
making rock music before.
he was, and he was rapping
It's
before.
because MGK didn't
But he
respond.
never rapped ever
It's because
again
MGK
after
didn't
that.
respond.
Yeah.
And honestly, you know what I think it was? I think MGK said some shit. Eminem didn't like that shit, so Eminem was like, "Yeah, you can't come on Shade 45."
And everybody was like, "You wouldn't diss this nigga. He dissed a nigga. He proved the point. He was
But
done." Like,
MGK was right though. Eminem called Sway and said, "Don't bring on MGK."
yeah, that's a
no more,"
bitch move, bro.
Which is I agree, it's a bitch move. And MGK was like, "Oh, bet." I'm dropping a diss track on fucking Eminem. When he responded, he's probably, yo, Eminem, my idol, just fucking dissed me. Like,
I'm good.
yeah, I'm good.
He
You know what
if
I mean?
I make a diss track, he's probably not going to respond to it anyway. Again, I got what I wanted.
Yeah. And also, I feel like that's a battle that MGK was never going to win anyway.
No, he was never
You know
gonna
damn well Eminem fans wasn't listening to MGK, but I bet you they listened to that diss track.
They did 100%. I listened to it.
You know what I mean?
He's a fuck rap god. I'm a rap devil. I'm just like,
Nah, he was kind of snapping, bro. I'm not going to hold
No,
you.
he slid.
Body line next to instrumental. I don't even like MGK like that, but that shit was hard.
He slid. And that's the essence.
MGK got more dog on him than Meek Mill. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Meek Mill getting dogged on.
Get up.
Okay, moral of the
Meek
story.
Mill getting
Oh yeah,
dogged
so where do y'all think? You think it's over for Drake? Like, you think more shit's gonna come out?
Me personally, I think that
Yeah,
sales are not going to get affected. I think in the eyes of, we're going to go back to it. I said it before, culture versus commercial. The culture is not going to fuck with Drake no more.
No, I think it's gonna be a long burn with Drake. Someone, even if he really did it or not, is gonna try to come and get some money. Say, "Oh, Drake did this." Then someone else is gonna do that too. Then it's gonna start looking extra weird. Kendrick gonna sit back and go, "Ha ha."
Yeah, I personally think
But that might be in a 5-year span. Like we don't know.
Yeah, we're not going to see the repercussions until
Like
a
I
couple
said,
years after.
beginning of this pod, it took R. Kelly about 15 years.
Yep.
Like,
there's two ways this is gonna go, right? I'm gonna do it if Drake is a pedophile and if he isn't. If he isn't a pedophile, this is gonna linger for a while, right?
and I don't think that ruins. I think if he isn't a pedophile, that doesn't change the fact that he still got watched by Kendrick.
No, but yeah, that's established.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if he's not a pedophile, this is gonna linger for a while, and I think that I don't think his sales will be affected that much. But I think that once he comes back, if he comes back with a quality album, a lot of people will stop talking about it and just, I think it will go back to semi-normal. Like, I think it will be mostly like niggas on Twitter calling him a pedophile. If he is a pedophile, I think it'll be more so the same. But I think eventually, the dark comes to light. You know what I mean? And,
Drake said it himself.
If he's really doing shit like that, it's gonna come out, bro. And I'm gonna be sad, bro. I'm gonna be sad because, the older generation talks about like, yo, it sucks about R. Kelly. He's a piece of shit because he got bangers. It's crazy to think, this is not even exaggeration, Drake has 3 times more bangers than R. Kelly does.
I agree.
Drake's catalog is fucking crazy.
I agree.
So if it comes out that he's really a pedophile, I'm gonna be upset.
Listen, bro, because all those songs have meaning. What is it? Teenage Fever, even High School Pixie was even bad then. Like Nice for Wet.
That's
it's crazy.
so nasty.
That's a
That's
nasty.
such a
That's a
nasty
nasty
lie,
fucking
bro.
bar. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like art imitates life and
That's
life
crazy.
imitates art.
That is
like
crazy.
I don't know, bro.
Also, this was a losing battle from the start from Drake.
Correct.
Because I said it already. Kendrick is a quiet nigga. All of Drake's skeletons are out in the open. You just look up Drake, you'll find a bunch of shit. Kendrick is a quiet. That's why Drake had to go digging. He had to go back to an article all the way from 2013. Oh, Kendrick might have beat up his girl. Let me use that. Oh, Dave Free might be your secret kid. Let me use that. But
Drake has so much shit on him that he found one thing about Kendrick. He made a whole song about Dave Free. Kendrick used one bar about him getting pissed on. Most niggas would have made that a whole song. That
There's so
nigga,
much material.
you got pissed on.
But the difference is, one, Kendrick is such a quiet nigga that a lot of this that the beating up his wife shit and the Dave Free shit, most people have never heard before.
Correct.
So they're like, oh, this is new information. Like, what are you talking about? Whereas Drake being a pedophile, there's videos of him on stage with a 17-year-old. There's a song called Teenage Fever about
He
Jordan
was
Smith.
friends with Bobby.
You
It's
were
weird.
chilling. There's an interview with Millie Bobby Brown talking about how Drake's my friend. We be texting. He be giving me boy advice when she was 15. So there's not evidence, but there's evidence.
Yeah, I think
You know
no
what I
matter
mean?
what, niggas always been a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish,
The
too.
skeletons are out in the open. Not only that,
Yeah, crazy.
but two, let's say everybody's lying. It don't fucking matter. The truth does not fucking matter.
No.
But what matters is who's telling the story. Who do you trust as a storyteller more?
Yeah.
Even though Kendrick has told you that he's a hypocrite. Kendrick has admitted to being a hypocrite and a liar. Mm-hmm. Niggas trust Kendrick way more
Niggas
than
said, I'm
trust
your
Drake.
biggest hater. And next song said, I don't even hate you really.
But they trust Kendrick more than they trust Drake because Drake is not authentic. he's a phony nigga, and he's not tapped in with the culture.
Correct.
As much as he claims to be tapped in with the culture, he's not.
The last you didn't read any of it, but the last on Meet the Grams, he says like no culture cachet to binge, you know, just you beating up your mother because you're a bad fucking kid. Like you don't have any secret dap ups with your friends. Like you have no you
don't have the culture. I feel like we've been talking about this throughout the whole, like, not this episode, but like in general the pod, about the culture. Like
he's not tapped in, and that's
just not.
That's his downfall. I think,
and it's okay.
Is it?
You just don't portray that you are.
Exactly.
See, I want to end this with a quote. It's a quote from an old philosopher.
I about this old bullshit.
It's not bullshit.
You taking a quote out of my book.
This is definitely some Joe shit. But
others about to be like OV, huh?
What you wait? So I can't quote an old philosopher? That's what you're saying?
No. Do what you do.
Do your thing, bro.
Yo, let me find it. Okay. Here's a quote. This sums up the whole beef. When everything is put to rest, and everybody takes a breath, and everything gets addressed, it's you alone with your regrets, all that pumping up your chest, all that talk about the best. You know how sticky it gets. Aubrey Drake Graham. You know how sticky it gets, Drake. You wanted to fuck with Kendrick? There it is.
Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song.
Real shit. And it's so crazy because if you look at like all the subliminals leading up to this moment,
bitch, I'm attractive.
We're kind of in a weird place in hip hop because now it's like, where do we go from here? Like everyone's just waiting around. Like I know Vince is about to drop an album, but it's just like I feel like we kind of need this. We need niggas to drop music because it's like
it's
something
quiet.
crazy.
It's
just
quiet,
happened.
bro.
It's weird.
Like I feel like we're in like days after like a war
or like a death. Like someone really important in rap
Yes.
died, and they're like, "Is it okay to drop music now?"
Like Drake didn't die. Drake's career didn't die, but the mystique is gone.
I was telling people, I
gone,
said
bro.
Kendrick's main goal was to hurt Drake. What Drake is not. Drake is, I would say, 85% actual music. Well, image. I mean, and about 15% like music. Actually, it's all about the image Drake presents. And he said, "Fuck the music. Really, I'm just gonna try to take out your image, even if I take out 35%."
Certified lover boy, certified
Pedophile. OVO. Who was walking around with an OVO shirt now? Like that's weird looks. Like
I'm so glad I did not buy OVO merch when I was a kid, bro.
Yeah.
if I did, I would have pulled a Miami Heat LeBron. I would have went on Twitter and burnt.
I would have burned this
I
shit
never
too,
fucked.
honestly.
I never liked the OVO shit. I thought it was mad basic
It's
and
truck
like
fit.
kind of hype.
It's the same difference.
And also, it was always like, why is a plain tee $100?
Because it's Drake.
Nah. Also, I've been seeing shit like, oh, who won the beef? Nigga, you know who won.
Yeah,
if you think
bro.
Drake won the beef, you're coping or you're
It's
Canadian.
I
It's
see
like, look-
niggas weeks later talking about, y'all really think Kendrick won? Look at the views that Drake's getting right now. Nigga, you're still talking about it.
Look, listen. This is what I'm gonna say. And if you haven't watched the movie, go watch it. Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing. People that ask if Spike Lee's character Mookie did the right thing, they don't know the answer, and they're looking for an answer because they don't get it. They're not with the culture.
So the people that say maybe Kendrick didn't win, they
Maybe
just
Kendrick.
that's
they're in
that's
denial.
Drake's audience.
That's Drake's
That's his
audience.
10 core fans.
Damn.
And that's where I'm gonna leave it.
What
to.
did he say? He said 85 will get it. Well, he said 95 won't understand the 5% will.
Yeah. Damn. Real shit. Congratulations to Kendrick. Long ass pod, man. Thank you guys for watching and listening. For all the YouTube viewers, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Supervillain Studios on YouTube. Follow the pod on IG, the Supervillain Show _. If you need your pod produced, go to www.supervillainstudios.net. Also on supervillainstudios.net. These villain teas coming soon.
Talking shit.
Coming very soon. So get them wallets ready, nigga. You know how sticky it gets. Also,
You know he was talking about your girl though, right?
no, he fucking wasn't. No, he wasn't. Drake, you better. If I find out, nigga,
Had her fresh.
nigga,
He can't.
if I find out you were fucking with underage Georgia, bro. Sweet shit music, bro.
And you
I
saw
won't
Drake.
pass the
Look, just like I said about Tiger, you saw Drake. He broke her.
All right.
That was crazy.
That
was crazy.
What else is there? Yeah.
They call him Big D for a reason.
By the time, also new episode of Villain Vlogs coming this week too.
Talk your shit.
Yeah, type shit.
You depressed now?
This was a long ass pod. Where we at?
3.
349.
49 is crazy.
Oh yeah, we gotta go. Bye.
All right.